Guys, first match of the Jeekly 82. It's going to be Jehnee up against that one guy you know. Give me 1 second. I'm so sorry. Jesus Christ. Give me 1 second. Here we go. It's the Jeekly. Medigate, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great. I hope our competitors are feeling great. We're starting off with a quick little double Garuda. And if you too like gambling, you can go ahead and do that. Predictions are live. Vote for your favorite player if you want Jehnee, or if you want that one guy you know to pot buster us all the way to the next generation.
Yeah, that one guy you know going to be coming out in this Potemkin, man. We're starting off strong with these big bodies out here. And I love this force blood pop round here from Jehnee. Had that 50 pension to keep it going after, but not going to be enough to kill there. Getting you low to chip you out. Still in that blood pop state. Jehnee going to finish it off with that far slash. Great stuff out here. I see the chat rooting on for that one guy. We got to see what this Potemkin has.
Yeah, starting us off, we were able to start off fairly strong, at least with our pressure, just not able to close it out and really, be as sticky as Potemkin, can really can be. Jehnee able to just fight our way out. Nice, quick little 5k 6H, still just putting that one guy you know to the wall, back to the wall. Yeah, that seems about right.
Yeah, that's about as expected. But even though with all this damage applied here, Jehnee's still a little tanky because that blood was still low. Going to be able to PRC forward, keeping yourself safe after that 2H. That one guy you know with too little HP to get risky with. Jehnee's going to finish off this first round here, this first game.
Quick little first game, Jehnee. Had a little, struggling a little bit in that corner there, able to fight our way out. That one guy starting to feel a little bit more confident on that offense. Just getting into our game 2. Got a lot more of this big body showdown to go. Jehnee is that game up, but I mean that one guy is still very much in this, finding a nice forward Mega Fist. Tries to OTG with the Hammerfall, not able to really push our advantage afterwards. Letting Jehnee find that nice throw, start building up that blood level.
Oh, that was a very opportune, or rather a very well-placed fight there, because Jehnee was risking that blood pop if it didn't connect. That one guy going to be sent through here. A lot of damage dealt. Jehnee going to be able to manage that blood pretty well here, as long as we didn't commit to a button, was able to block out that super. PRC keeps it safe, and the bite is another way for Jehnee to try to keep that blood low. Nice reversal here from that one guy.
Yeah, no resources on deck, so I mean Jennee's just gonna have to block all of this out, just keeping that Nago in the corner. Goes for the Garuda yet again, finds the Buster, claws it back from the brink of defeat. Not looking so much as a hero now. Really close to clawing back, tying up that set, but we only have so many opportunities to kind of make those really explosive plays.
Nice stuff here. Cancel into the super. Guys, I want to shout out real quick to the chat and to the VOD watchers that this is the last Jeekly event of the year. Us Westerners over here are going to be celebrating Christmas coming up next week, so we're going to be taking the weekend off to celebrate the holidays. Jehnee feeling that Christmas spirit out here on this Nago. We're going to be sending that one guy through with a perfect, saying, hey, that first game wasn't a mistake here. Look how explosive that last round was. And this round start here, going to be sending this pot through already.
Yeah, rounds tied up, resources about tied up. Jehnee does have that positive bonus to that tension. Nice Beyblade on. Calling out that slide head, able to get that wall break. Tries to go for that burst bait, doesn't find it. That one guy holding on to that burst very well. Nice discipline. Go. All right, I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be Kara Buster, and honestly, I respect it.
I like Jehnee fighting back with that 5H. I mean, you're at a pretty high HP pool, pretty low at blood, where you can afford to go for options like that, even in the face of Gigantic High. Jehnee going to be able to finish it off with this red RC here at the end. Great combo to get our second game here on the board. But I mean, that second game was definitely a little spicy. Okay, that one guy had some cool stuff to show us. Had that first round taken. If you take a round, take a game. Shout out to Master Shake. See what we got here in this game 3.
I mean, I feel like we're showing that we do have what it takes to bring this to at least a game 5. But just gonna need to actually be able to put Jehnee in that position. But unfortunately, as of now, Jehnee just able to fight out. We're kind of staying fairly well, kind of outside of this Potemkin range here, and then playing around with our 5H with that high blood to kind of start the party time. As we're seeing now, calling out that backdash with that far slash.
Reversal here from Jehnee. Gonna get us a wall break as well. So definitely in a very good spot here. World's our oyster. Finishing it off here. That one guy probably wasn't even going to plan the burst, but Jehnee taking away that option from you entirely, sealing out the round, putting ourselves here on set point.
Winner side on the line in our first match here, pools tonight. That one guy, you know, catching a nice backdash with the Garuda, instantly putting Jehnee in that corner. One thing that I'm seeing that I'm not sure how effective it is, you're seeing nice PRC Buster, but you're seeing that one guy, you know, go for a lot of those 6Hs, and it kind of just pushes Pot outside of the range, outside of his, you know, his range, and lets Jehnee kind of escape.
There's that Pot taking a round back again. Still set point here for Jehnee. But dude, I mean, we're going down to the last round each time here in these latter games. This Potemkin definitely has what it takes to start putting some numbers up here on the board. And catching that backdash is a good start here. Jehnee trying to get some of that distance back, but hey, even that far slash is nothing in the face of that armor. Good punish on this deflect shield. A lot of damage on this high blood Nago. Not enough to kill. I like going for that second tackle to do so, but this spacing, Jehnee could have a chance here.
Yeah, just one more hit is all we need. We find the 2K. Probably was expecting that PRC Buster. We've seen that one guy, you know, represent it so many times. Ended up working out, but switched it up a little bit, able to secure that first game on the board. Just looking at that replay.
I mean, it was about time, right? So, and I love that, you know, to the uninitiated may look like BM right there, but that one guy just showing you that movement, threatening maybe if you were going for a slide head at that distance, if you were trying to go for like a willy-nilly, heat tackle at that distance. We're just threatening the movement to try to see if we can get Jehnee to react. So that's all that was at the very end. Good pop buster here at the start of this round. A lot of damage already applied. Jehnee feeling that pressure, goes for the gold burst.
Goes for a quick RC, tries to maybe bait the burst, not finding it until the very last moment, and that is high blood as well. That's going to be a lot more damage. Finds the RC, and that one guy, you know, taking us all the way to the next round in a very explosive finish.
Yeah, that was a quick round, too. I mean, for both these characters having high HP like that, you don't expect the rounds to go as fast as they have been. For both players, that is. I mean, both players definitely have had some show-off rounds. It looks like Jehnee with a good round start here.
Both characters' high HP is balanced by the fact of they are both nuclear bombs.
Yeah, it's nuclear bomb versus coughing baby, but they're both nuclear bombs. it's just planetary annihilation over here. Scorched Earth. What is it? What is it? Medicaid Scorched Earth policy.
Yeah, Scorched Earth, mutually assured destruction type matchup.
Yeah, that's what it is. Great stuff here, Jehnee. Getting back here on this set point.
We've been in this situation before. That one guy, you know, has been able to fight it out each time. Goes for that burst immediately, tries to not let that one guy, you know, really take too much of an advantage here. Nice, just playing right outside of that hammerfall distance. Goes for that side swap just to force Pot to be in that corner so we don't really allow any space to be taken.
Ooh, that was mixed. It's that empty overhead low with that red RC drift up there from Jehnee. That one guy still coming at you with that slide head, though, with that hammerfall, though. Gonna burst you back into this corner, catching your backdash, but unfortunately couldn't get the link after. This pressure is still up.
Yeah, still going. Tries to go for a little bit of a frame trap with that hammerfall. Doesn't find it. We do find the RC. Nice deflect shield, but still not out of it yet. Not out of the woods just yet, but we might be able to. This should do it. We're gonna pop on the wall stick. Just needs to go ahead and get that wall splat. We do find it in Jehnee, securing it in a little bit of a comeback there near the end. Securing that first game of the Jeekly. Predictions are live, by the way.
All right, guys, here we go. It's going to be Fat versus Kaneda. Shouts to Fat coming out here playing this Bridget. I'm a big fan of Fat out here on this Bridget. Kaneda, many-time top 8er in the Jeekly on this Sin. Now, this matchup can be a little hard out here for Bridget, but both these players are mastercrafts, pilots of their respective characters. So we're going to be seeing an explosive matchup either way. Fat getting this setup here with this yo-yo. Kaneda trying to go for the 6P there, but was a little late with it possibly. Gets counter hit, and that keeps that pressure up.
Yeah, just can't block it all out. Goes for that super, yet just firm into that wall break. Does barely enough, but we do find that kill. Fat taking in a very, very dominating round one. Kaneda not really getting a chance to respond.
I mean, honestly, before we get too far from it, Fat able to reroute to get the super wall break there was awesome. Great stuff. But Kaneda, we can't just be we can't just compliment Fat out here. We got to comment this Sin. Getting that explosive wall break here on that round start, getting some distance back here with that deflect shield. But Fat is still going to be able to beat out that JH and keep that pressure up. Kaneda, good blocks here, amazing blocks on this Bridget. Looking for a chance to get out of here with those IBFDs, with those just blocks. But Fat keeps that pressure up, gets this super hard knockdown. Kaneda has our burst, but no HP left to get crazy with.
And keep in mind, this entire interaction started by one of the deepest rolling movements I have ever seen. I think we actually genuinely went close to full screen and just let it rock.
Fat having that confidence out here on this Bridget, man. But Kaneda confident on this Sin, pulls up with that PRC.
No, finds the DP. Okay, nice. Just bait out the 6P. Go for that quick little... Ooh, hold on. No, the combo drops. Okay, just find the DP yet again. One more hit will do it. One more chip will do it. But we do find that JS securing the first round. I mean, could have been a tragic drop down at the end, but able to stabilize.
Yeah, also, I mean, you got to give it to Fat. It's a kiss and a curse for them because... I mean, their APM is so high, and on a fast character like Bridget, that's great. But right there, things can get super scrambly. You got to give it to Fat, able to fix those situations. Still coming out on top, still finishing our food, closing out that last game. And when it mattered earlier in those rounds, executing some awesome combos, getting this first game. But Kaneda out here in the Sin, we'll have to see what he has to cook.
Finds the DP, a little bit of further range, just decides to take the dash up. Forces the burst out of Fat. That was a meaty counter hit starter, but we find another one. Decides to spend the OWA to go into the charged dust reset. We do have that 50 meter, and we also have that positive bonus, so we can just keep anything we do a little bit tricky, a little bit safe. But Fat, again, really confident roll up.
Yeah, awesome stuff. Try to get the rock the baby wall break, but unfortunately wasn't close enough. Very close, but not close enough medikit, and Kaneda was able to finish off that round. Great stuff. Has our burst advantage as well, being active with those JHs here in the air, and also with some good defense, keeping that Bridget off of us. Approaching with that 6P, and it pays off.
It pays off again, just playing, as you saw, just right there, barely out of that 5H range, so you're able to keep threatening some options while kind of staying relatively safe ourselves. We don't have any stamina because we did have to do that gazelle step up, so we're not able to really route into much. That DP not going to find us much advantage. Just get us back to neutral. We finally find that piece of stamina. We're not going to build up enough. No, not enough for the super. We're still alive.
On a pixel out here, and a dream. Nice 2S counter hit to start us off. If you can at least get the burst, that's what we're aiming for out here on the side of Fat. Of course, if you can win the round, that's bonus points. That's all brownies. Great DP right there. Going to use this return of the killing machine to keep that pressure up. But on a pixel, it was just a matter of time before Kaneda was able to close out that round, man. I mean, Fat was making that claw back, but Kaneda said, hey, I only need a pixel, just waiting for my moment to do so. Didn't get too crazy with that burst, despite some shenanigans here with that DP, blocking it out, finishing things with that Hawkbaker.
Yeah, and you saw Fat was really trying to play it real safe, not trying to contest the that DP, especially with that return of the killing machine. But that was last game, starting into game 3. A quick little scrappy intro here, just counter hits, trading back and forth. Kaneda forcing that burst a bit early, doesn't want to let Fat get that momentum.
Oh, the return yo-yo, it's going to be that off-screen mine, that trap, so to speak, to catch out Kaneda here, trying to go for an approach. That going to keep you in the corner here with this yo-yo, whether we're throwing it out, whether it's coming back.
Okay, YRC is not baited, but yet just call out the little run-up wait. Nice little throw. Fat taking the first round here. Burst going to be coming back here for Kaneda just very shortly. Fat, we try to take advantage of that and just not let us escape just
Getting hit up here a bit. Nice stamina cancel. Wild Assault as well. Kaneda cashing out some resources here, but getting this hard knockdown for our trouble. Back going to spend that burst. Feeling pretty confident about this round. And hey, catches your recovery with that 2S. Look at this resetting with the grab as well. I like what that has here.
Yeah, very clean interaction. Able to also to punish the run-up after that deflect shield. Kaneda not able to escape just yet. We do find the backdash with the Elcon, but notice we don't have any stamina while we went for a quick little run-up throw. Tying up the rounds. I mean, that was looking all Fat there for a moment.
Yeah, I gotta look back on the VOD and see what Fat did there with that like PRC momentum thing. Probably something with Rock the Baby. But nice. FD blocking here just to get that sin off of you. Kaneda holding on to this stamina. Try to go for a cheeky overhead, but Fat got that zoomer reaction. Is able to block it out. So regardless, the flex shield giving you that distance to fight back against that Yoki. Kaneda blocking this out even further. Wild Assault to force your turn, but the YRC stops it.
Alright, tries to find a nice little JH, but not able to find too much purchase. Fat immediately putting us back to the wall, back to the corner. There's that yo-yo setup yet again. You just have to hold all of the mix. Gets caught by the low. Not trying to get hit by the high. We go for that DP. Nice call out on the shimmy with an air throw.
Oh my god. That air throw was nuts. That's like some know the matchup type shit right there, Fat. Going for a crazy air throw. Hopefully the replay catches that one, dude. My god. Kaneda showing us some crazy stuff out here on this sin, but Fat right there finishing off strong.
I mean, Kaneda's been making some very smart decisions as well, but I mean, it feels like Fat's just been right as well. I mean, unfortunately, I don't think it got caught by the replay, but again, Fat just, I feel like has just been making the right decisions that we need to make, and it's kind of culminated, I mean, again, in Fat playing very dominantly.
First and back after that stamina cancel. It's a little bit of a pittance, right? But at least then spent that stamina before you spent your burst. But at this point, after that delay, Kaneda was able to build it back at the cost of our own burst after that counter hit. So Fat still out here trying to combat against Kaneda, but with that well-timed anti-air building up that 50 tension, Kaneda unfortunately didn't have the perfect spacing. Fat in the scramble baits out that DP and drops our own punish right there. So, dude, we're going back and forth with these scrambles, but this 2H counter hit should slow things down here for Fat.
Yeah, tries to go for that overhead. We find the throw. No RC, decides to keep the pressure, but the DP comes out. Got to be wary of Bridget's own DP. We do spend the 50 meter to find that YRC, but nice catch with the backdash with the 2H. Still trying to run that stagger. We are able to find a nice counter hit. Fat on set point, just needs one more Kaneda. Notably, Jeek does not have that burst built back up, so we aren't able to escape just yet into any of these terrible situations, especially with the deflect shield spend.
Oh, man.
Just do it again.
Yeah, for real. Kaneda not getting punished too hard for that whiff throw there just a moment ago, but probably feeling some pressure here. Fat going to get that overhead here. Doesn't get the conversion with that air rock the baby. That's a new change of this patch. So the setups can be a little wonky. Kaneda with a massive cash out there with that tyrant barrel.
Nice bait on the YRC. We also have the 50 meters, so just keep it simple, keep it secure. Do that quick little super into the next round, tying up the game. Kaneda been making a lot of these more right decisions. Just been, I mean, just be able to really deal with Fat's kind of offense here.
Oh man, that very active beak driver from downtown. That 6K is able to get the burst bait for Kaneda, evening up the games. Great play from this Sin here. Still going down to the last round, but Kaneda comes out on top, gets this 4th game in our favor. We got one more in our hands.
Game 5, the first one of tonight. Hopefully many more to come. But I mean, we're going to have to see who takes it in our second match of pools. Starting us off here quick. Goes for the round start hoof stomp. Maybe wanted to call out like a 2S or like a quick little low option. but able to force Fat into that corner almost immediately. But still has to play around that yo-yo, trying to delay it.
And Kaneda very active in the air here with that JH, but at rather at heights where we're able to get some recovery cancel out here. Nice 6B counter hit from Kaneda, and then some stagger after. Fat with no burst in our back pocket is going to have to take the brunt of this damage. Despite that, the HP isn't too far off, so as long as you're able to wake up here and get out of that corner. But Kaneda with that stamina cancel was able to delay long enough for our attention to build up to 50. We were able to get the super after with that Kara cancel. Kaneda sitting on set point.
And I mean, I think we found the download, right? Kaneda's just been able to really, I mean, put Fat under lock and key. We're just throwing that Bridget through the wall, got that positive bonus built up. So now, I mean, that tension's going to be going there. We burst immediately after the 5K. We do not have the health to gamble.
That 5P was nuts to try to fight back here, but Kaneda fighting back as well with that run-up 2P. Dude, both of our players out here. Oh my god! That was the very last active frame of that 6P. Jesus Christ. Kaneda going to be coming out on top in a very close set. Shout out to both of our players. All right, guys, still going through this winner side of the bracket. It's going to be 4 hops up against Madam Gup. 4 hops out here on the Baiken, what we expected. Madam Gup out here on the Slayer. I'm new to the Madam Gup Slayer. I'm going to keep it a million with you. But we're going to learn today out here. I'm used to that Potemkin. But today we're getting dandy. And it's looking strong already. Going to get that burst away from 4 hops. Already getting this counter hit. Close slash to start off. Trying to get tricky with that corner steal. But 4 hops with that 4-frame mash puts you in the corner. The burst buys you some distance.
Yeah, we're straight back into the corner as well, but 4 hops able to fight our way out with a quick little far slash. Nice catch on the backdash. We got that tether applied, so this should be a quick and easy kill. 4 hops taking first blood in the set. Burst about even, about even, so do need to play a pretty careful at least, so we can't escape.
Oh, there's that cross up Johnson, man. We've all seen that one. But it's still so, it catches us every time, huh? Nice to Tommy to keep you still in that corner, but Madam Gup finding that opportunity to fight back out, tries to go for the reset, but 4 hops not having that one, throwing you out, getting this S tether cross up afterwards, and that's a lot of damage, full stick of butter on both sides of the screen. But it's 4 hops cashing out first. This Slayer definitely has some good things coming to it, but 4 hops is going to be getting this first game on the board.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like just 4 hops just knew what to do. I mean, at any given scenario, right? Seen a lot of options presented just to specifically beat a lot of those resets. Again, just throwing on the reset for that after that 2S on the cross-up pile bunker.
Game 2 out here, guys. Madam Gup pulling up on you with that dandy step, but I like how we didn't commit to the follow-up quite yet. Just trying to see how 4 hops wants to react to that massive change in space, right? See how 4 hops wants to press. Going to press that burst to put this vampire in the corner. Paying off there, not getting that 6K link, unfortunately, so Madam Gup able to fight out of that corner.
Yeah, we're able to fight out of the corner, but we're not able to find a hit just yet. Able to find a nice far slash catch on the tether as well, so forcing 4 hops into the corner, but we get caught by the far slash yet again. Gonna be sending to the opposite wall. Might as well set your Google Home address there now. Actually, never mind. Maybe taking a quick little vacation to the other one.
Yeah, you better update your Google. You know what's funny about that, Metakid, is that my Google address still points to like the place I rented back in college like 7 years ago. So when I hit home on my Google Maps, it still wants to take me 9 hours out of the way. But
well, I mean, right now, I mean, Madam Gup just giving a tour, of her home, 4 hops stuck in that same corner.
amazing segue there, Metakid. I got it. You gotta put. I would put that one in the commentary reel. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Oh. Tether still applied. Nice call out on the throw. Just uses that H Kabari. Able to find a clean counter hit up 2-0.
fourhops doing some tricky stuff right there, man. You barely caught it at the very end of that clip, but it all started actually with a reset throw that fourhops went for off of one of those tethers. So great stuff, man. Fourhops already positioned to try to get past this game with a 3-0. Madam Gup notably committing to this Slayer, and I mean, it's looking strong. Definitely not what I thought Madam Gup was going to be bringing to the table out here. I'm happy to see the Slayer. Just got to see it get some of those games on the board.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's any issues with like Baiken pots, or just more comfortable throwing the Slayer in, even though we might be more familiar with that grappler. But fourhops just at the ready for almost every situation at this point, really. There it is. Doesn't reset the tether, but it's a-okay. We're starting to pressure off again. Nice blocks on the Ozansen, but can't block forever. That wall break gonna seal the deal. Fourhops on set point, on the verge of a 3-0 to move forward in this night's bracket. Madam Gup fighting for her life.
And we're fighting out here, bro. We did just get our burst back, so despite having our back to the corner, we do have that security here. Fourhops actually going to be fought back here. Madam Gup going for that slash series. Gets a counter hit on the other side. Fourhops not feeling too much pressure quite yet. Doesn't get that Kara bite, unfortunately. Keeping that pressure, but that overhead not connecting means that Fourhops was able to get that back throw out. Madam Gup spending that burst I was talking about earlier, but Fourhops getting back in.
Yeah, we do have that 100-meter no burst on the side of Madam Gup as well. So that's going to seal the deal. Fourhops able to secure the 3-0. Alrighty, everybody, welcome to our next match on the Jeekly 82. I believe it's the third match on stream. We got Lakey on the left representing that Baiken as usual, and then we got Hiho on the ever so reliable Millia champion, starting us off very strong as we find a nice close slash counter hit. Going to force Lakey into that wall. Gets that wall break. It goes for that winger, securing that hard knockdown, securing a little bit more damage, and of course refilling all of those oh so important resources. But Lakey, I mean, not out of this round just yet, with a nice XP. Going to go for that side swap. Oh no, never mind.
Yeah, Lakey going to be able to fight back with this low HP. Guys, I got to say this for the sake of the VOD. Lakey and Hiho, before the match even started, Lakey at Hiho in the Discord, did you block me? You're a bum. I guess they weren't able to start the match because Hiho had Lakey blocked. Good burst bait right there. Trying to keep that pressure up. Hiho responds, I hate Baiken. I don't want to play this bum in my free time. So we're going to see, some words shared before the match. Players just joking, of course, but, being a little competitive. I love how we're down to the last hit either way, and it's the parry to finish it out. Dog, one hit from either player finishes that round. Lakey going to do so with that parry.
I feel like that's going to be kind of the story of the set here. Going to be down to the wire each round. Both players just trading blows back and forth. I mean, Hiho as well. I mean, just moving so expertly around a lot of these options Baiken represents, because Baiken, notably, I feel like is really annoying for like a lot of these Millia players with like your JS, with like your Yozansen, just a lot of these air normals that can really control that space very well.
I think Hiho actually went for a second Mirage S disc there to possibly build up a little bit of that extra meter. So sick routing right there, blocking out that Yozansen attempt here from Lakey. Keeping that pressure up just by holding that W key, man. Baiken pulling up on you a little too aggressive with those slash normals to this wake up super connects.
Yeah, gonna force that burst out, but no! Hiho actually holds the burst. Can't take it with you to the grave. Needed to find a burst point, doesn't. Lakey taking that first game.
I mean, dog, to be fair, like if you're thinking here like, okay, I'm gonna burst the very last hit. I mean, that's a jump scare, bro. That was pretty quick. Am I right? Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Baiken mains pushing up their glasses. Well, actually, after I don't know. That felt like a lot of damage very fast. So definitely caught me off guard. And at that point, hey, fuck it, you got it, homie. Go next. We're going to game 2. We're going to see what we can build out here. Definitely some strong stuff from both sides. Going to see if we can't get some games on the board here for this Millia. Definitely a strong start with this H disc and this pickup after that burst gets spent.
Spends it immediately. Hiho trying to find another opportunity to take that advantage. Lakey gonna force us through the wall with a quick little JP route. Gets that positive bonus back up, so that burst going to be coming back maybe a bit quicker than we thought. But we get caught by that cross-up, by that air dash. Goes to the RC just to set that disc back up. Lakey blocking it all out except for that TK overhead. We do have that 100 meters, so we can just kind of go for a YOLO reversal super if need be.
Oh, keeping your Kabari safe with PRC. You know, Lakey giving respect to Hiho, saying, hey, I know you're reacting to those cabs, those S and H's. Trying to be vertical with that close slash. That re-jump keeps Lakey alive for a second. They're still in the corner. Gets opened up just in time for a massive raid from Lord Knight. You guys are coming out here singing, Hiho, do the winger. And it's winger, so you know it doesn't kill. But the JH does. Great stuff there. Hiho finishing off that round. And thank you very much, Lord Knight, for that raid. Guys, you're just here in time.
Just knew the Baiken would be on stream. Just looked at when, yep, there it is. Find that tether, gets that stagger going yet again, but Hiho able to escape. Okay, I was thinking maybe we were going to be able to route with the tether, especially after that Capel, but not able to find it, just forcing that stagger, gets Lakey thrown back into that corner, sets up the disc. Okay, we're able to block out that instant overhead this time, but still gets caught.
Oh, man, so tricky with that air movement, but Lakey with that 6-piece slamming on the ground. So I don't care what side you end up on, uses that RC to keep the pressure up, and throw finishes the round. We're tied here on each side.
Oh my, nice counter hit off of that far slash. Round start burst building back up for Hiho, so we are going to be able to escape here momentarily, but choosing just to take the wall break. Never mind, we actually burst on the JD, sets up a disc in neutral, so we can kind of have a little bit of a safe zone maybe, but Lakey playing expertly around it, has the life to gamble, so we can just kind of do a run up, especially when we do have that burst.
Ooh, okay, tricky stuff. Good block on that cross up from Lakey. Gets rewarded with the round, able to fight back out after that pressure gets dropped there for a second. Lakey with some master defense waits for a chance to fight back, gets our turn, closes out that game 2 here. This Baiken looking strong. Hiho definitely showing us the pieces, but Lakey putting together the puzzle. Now that goes in the commentary reel. Okay, hold on, guys. Pretend you didn't hear that. I'm going to work on my delivery. Jeekly 87. I'm going to drop that banger again, okay?
All right.
And everybody clap. Duel 3.
I'm
Here
ready.
we go.
I got it locked down. All right, spends that burst immediately yet again. Tries to go for that airback dash to Tommy just to keep it safe, but Hiho still able to approach regardless. And I mean, one thing that I've been seeing as well is we're able to find these really nice 6Ps that kind of lead to these really tragic scenarios for Hiho. We're not able to really recover afterwards, but in that neutral game, trying to find a clean hit, able to find that Yozansen close to the ground. Hiho immediately back in that corner. Nice spacing on the side of Lakey through that 100 meters, so we can go for a quick little PRC, just kind of go for a little bit more risky options. Hiho not having any of it.
And Lakey very calm there on the ground. You've seen some well-placed anti-airs earlier. Sometimes it's just as simple as just doing nothing. Wait for Hiho to ground himself and then approach after with that quick forward movement. Wow, this is a cool route here from Lakey. Has that tension to finish it off. Sweet spot gun means that's going to be the round and set point here for Lakey, trying to close this one out with a 3-0 potentially.
Yeah, we do unfortunately get tagged by that Artemis, and Hiho finds that nice count hit. JH Lakey back into the corner immediately, tries to go for a quick little throw, doesn't find it. Hiho with a nice punish, decides to try to keep the corner, but doesn't end up working out for us. We do have that 50 built up, but you're gonna see if Lakey decides to spend the burst. No, we are just gonna hold it. So we are gonna get that wall break, go for that. Septum voice is not enough to kill. We've seen this so many times, Jake, at least twice this set, just being a pixel off. But Hiho tying up the game.
Yeah, able to close it out still with that bad moon. Definitely an option to close out that last pixel if you need to. And dude, look at Lakey was preemptive with that Yozansen. It didn't connect there, but if it did, man. Talk about some damage. I like how Lakey combats that Hiho aerial approach, rather. I think our hands off the control there at the very end. Lakey going to get that perfect to close it out. Here we go, guys. We got some cool characters out here on the screen. It's going to be Poncho up against Macho. Keep up. There's going to be a lot of O sounds here, a lot of cho sounds out here. Macho, of course, going to be piloting that Asuka. Very strong pilot out here of this wizard. Poncho pulling out the Unika, and of course I'm used to that Poncho Zato. Going to be learning about this Unika today.
I think I'm seeing the vision. I think I'm seeing the reason why we're repping the Unika into the Asuka here. I just saw 5H delete every single cube on screen and then proceed to 6P Gun Dipper. Yeah, I'm seeing the vision.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, definitely there's a lot of, matchup mileage to be made for anyone on their respective character against Asuka when it comes to finding ways to fight against those cubes. So, nice YRC bait here from Macho, though, positioning ourselves to potentially get one more interaction to close out the round. Poncho did get our burst there last second, but, I mean, even if you wanted to spend it there, you didn't have very much time to make that decision. Macho coming out on top.
Yeah, nice trade with that DP, letting us not really get too bad of a scenario just immediately, but unfortunately still have to spend that burst. We got our double arpeggio set up so we can just send out another one if need be. Gets tagged by a couple of those cubes. Still very much plus, still very much at the advantage. Gonna be going ahead, probably back to the wall here. Spells are whiffing. Poncho does have a chance. Never mind, gets caught by that close slash. And Macho making a wonderful showing why this Asuka champion is the one to pick. As Unika definitely falls to the wayside in this first game.
Nice stuff from Macho, man. I did that on accident. That was on accident. Did you hear what I just said?
Oh, I see. You know who else creates
Don't do
weapons
that.
of
Don't do
mass
that.
destruction?
Don't do that. I will actually kick you and ban you from Discord in a heartbeat.
Not just from the server, the entire platform.
No, dude. Medicaid, my twit longer's queued up on you, homie. Do not get me started.
Oh no, it's over.
Okay, no mana here on the side of this wizard. Macho going to be sent through. Almost killed out here by this Unika.
I think Poncho heard me too. We're immediately just trying to get this match over with as quickly as possible. Okay, gets tagged by that blue cube in the air, just trying to refresh a little bit of our resource. Got a little bit low on cards at the moment, decides to go in a bit, able to refill all of them. Got that fire cube leveling up, got a couple of them in the back pocket. Gonna be looking at a level 5 cube here shortly. We got that arpeggio, gonna be oh so important. Set it up for Oki or in that neutral area, able to find that setup. Double arpeggio yet again. Poncho not able to find a real escape option as they're gonna be heading to the next round. Especially we got that is it the repulsion staff or it's one of them?
Man, crazy stuff there. Macho definitely putting you through a loop out here with these cards, with these staves, and how we're playing around them, how we're combining them. Oh no, my goat is on Unika. Yep, here we go.
It can happen to you.
Everyone goes through that, right? You main a character, you find someone really good who mains your character, and then they swap. And no, you were the chosen one. No.
I mean, can you imagine if we saw like Macho hop on the Unika? Like I think thousands of Asuka mains everywhere would like cry out.
Oh my god, I'm crying right now about Asuka, but not because I'm an Asuka main. Did you see that damn vertical close slash, dude? My god. Look at this anti-air close slash. That's the second time this set Macho's been able to do so like that. Poncho trying to keep himself safe with that PRC. I think after whiffing that JD, you were in a very bad recovery state. So regardless, Macho was going to line up some sort of hit. That was Poncho's attempt to fight back. A strong attempt to do so, but Macho's still at the right place at the right time. Sitting up here with 2 games on the board.
Yeah, we're still...
No!
Oh.
Okay, at least it was at the start of the match. At least it was at the start of the match, right? Okay, up. What the fuck was that, dude? Okay, are we playing?
Maybe, hopefully just spectator side. I think we're actually playing.
Okay, all right. Whew. Okay. All right, guys. We're playing out here.
Oh.
And we are playing, because look at that burst bait. Nice. Thank you for that prime, Seaward. Contributing my Bezos bucks. Appreciate you.
He goes to that PRC forward. Does not find the overhead. Macho able to get a quick punish. Tries to go immediately back on the offense. We don't have the mana to really contest. Goes for a quick little throw attempt. Got caught out by that quick little JH. Poncho around on the board. Still fighting to stay alive, but Needs to do it another time just to stay alive in the set. Amazing showing out here so far, just trying to drain that mana, keep the corner as well.
Oh, that 2D actually spacing out Poncho here. Macho not giving you a chance to wake up and fight it all. Macho was able to shuffle through our cards very well here, you know, and also managing our mana as well. Poncho not spending that burst, doesn't have to, able to fight back with this red OC, and with that low mana still wasn't able to break the shield, but one hit will do it. It's going to be that far slash pull up. Poncho gets a game here on the board.
Yeah, and I wonder if we're going to see it on the replay, but Macho choosing a quick little run up, ended up getting caught out a couple times, forced to back up. And just not working out for us. Yeah, unfortunately not going to catch it on that replay, but tried to just retreat as far as we could. Not finding it near the end there, but still up a game. Not game 5 just yet, so we still have some more time for some data collection. Seems some people claim those codes. Thank you so much. I know our competitors, you know, got Poncho, got Macho. Definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and look, hey, C-Word's right. They said it, not me. There's so many codes left. We appreciate you guys who claim those. It's free to do, if you don't mind. Add some money to these players' pockets. Poncho wants to line these pockets out here with these special cancels out here. No shield left out here for Macho. No mana. Catching you with the DP there in the scramble. Hey, shoot him if you got him. Nice stuff closing it out here. Poncho putting ourselves, or rather, getting some damage dealt here on the board with this momentum we've gained.
Yeah, tries to find that Ice Spike, not able to find it, just trying to cycle through our spells. That Exodia trying to build it a little bit up, but fortunately, our grip not looking too great at the moment. We need to find some time to refill. We are able to find a Fire Cube, unfortunately no mana to do it. We are able to build Burst up, but I mean, I would have loved to have that Burst 5 hits ago, I'm not going to lie, because suddenly we're in game 5.
Man, that was our fastest game too. It felt like, or at least of this set, Poncho definitely just coming out on top. I mean, to be fair, like, this Asuka can kind of play like Nago sometimes, where you, I don't want to say you all in, but you commit to like a certain game plan. It gets knocked down, your cards get spent, your mana gets spent. You don't get the knockdown you expected, and all of a sudden you're losing the game, right? I think Poncho just definitely got, you know, in a lot of those moments, was able to capitalize out here on this Unika. Despite it possibly being a secondary out here, it's looking really strong.
Yeah, I mean, we're so close to making that reverse sweep as well. Got a better hand definitely this time than the end of that last round, but Poncho's still able to fight through, but still a little bit stuck. Just needs to find that one kind of defining moment where we can really take the momentum back. We did spend that burst, finds the counter hit, and I think this is exactly what we're looking for. Able to find, tries to go for that same side throw, does not find it. We are able to find the DP, however, Macho able to mash out.
Nice stuff here. Poncho gonna be able to send Macho through here. That 2D was already queued up, but Poncho was able to RC drift forward regardless, popping that mana shield, closing out that round, and after being down, is all of a sudden on set point. Macho, despite that, looking really strong here with these cards, having that Exodia set up, but getting this wall break, you're gonna have to reset here a bit.
Yeah, has to spend that burst, ended up getting counter hit, but we clipped the air dash for those cubes. Poncho trying to find a cheeky little escape option, not able to find it just yet, got caught by the arpeggio. There's so many cubes on screen, we can't mash out just yet, can't DP out just yet. So we're forced to hold all of this, and that tap dust putting Macho on set point, tying up the set yet again. Poncho notably does have that burst though, so we are able to kind of, you know, get a little bit of a get out of jail free card if we so please. Catches the recovery of that 6P as well. And I mean, we're looking low on mana, we're looking low on life, we're looking low on options. Most importantly, we're looking low on time.
Oh, 2P right there, catching Poncho trying to get up in the air. Burst gonna push you back. Oh my god, I love that tap dust. RC back, probably wasn't confident it was gonna connect there. No mana to spend those cards that you have, but you haven't popped yet, so could potentially refill here. Both players whiffing those normals. Great block on the overhead. Macho gets a knockdown, gets a chance to get some mana back, blocks out that Daughter Tipper, and gets that counter out of the corner.
Yeah, and suddenly Poncho back to the beginning, back to the drawing board, needs to find a way in. We do have that 50 meters, so we can play a little bit tricky, but unfortunately we're rebuilding all of these resources, not able to find a true in just yet. Poncho, Macho finds that gold burst. We do find the tap dust. Is this going to be enough? We don't have the cards to do it. One more hit will seal the deal for either player. We don't find the overhead. We don't find the DP, able to block both hits, but Jeek, we haven't found it.
Oh my god. That was like 30 seconds of straight spaghetti noodles, but here we go, guys. Some more, I was telling Medica, some more weird characters out here, man, but I'm happy about it. It's going to be Lurry and Peluna on the Faust Dizzy. Now, Lurry, of course, been piloting this Faust for, I mean, at this point, literal years on the Jeekly, bro. That's crazy that I can say that. Gonna burst you back, Peluna, after getting that Michael sword. Now, Peluna, of course, pulling up, showing up on this Dizzy. Definitely, every time I put Peluna in the thumbnail or on the title, I'm gonna keep it a buck. My views go crazy. So, Peluna, keep showing up to the Jeekly. I'm gonna keep it a million.
Keep showing up, keep showing out why you are, I mean, one of, if not, I think one of, if not the best Dizzies at the moment. Just constantly showing up with this character, really showing what makes Dizzy cool, and no pun intended, but unfortunately gets hit by that cartoon anvil, so you are able to find that cartoonishly long active frames of the ice spike and secure that first round victory.
Man, such a close round there, though. Strong stuff. Peluna was able to finish it off with that first Ice Fish Oki that connected. It was the same side, I believe it was. And that's tricky, man. I'll admit, I personally have not played against a bunch of this character, so I don't know a lot of those fish setups. I don't envy these pro players who already have to be so well-versed on the game, having to get in line, essentially, to play against, like, exclusively what? Like, Peluna and, like, the other, like, 6 really good Dizzies? There's a 100 tension super coming out. Peluna going to be getting this first game.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, off the top of my head, in terms of, like, NA Dizzy practice, I mean, you have Peluna who plays a character, and like Gecko, and I think that's my main knowledge on the Dizzies.
And if we're forgetting you, you know it's nothing personal. You know it's nothing personal. But yeah, big shouts to Gecko coming to the local, by the way. Always got to shout out Gecko.
I mean, Gecko is Dizzy.
For real. I've done that on comms before where I'm like, Dizzy's gonna go, like, when I mean to say Gecko and I say Dizzy and vice versa. And it's like, you know what? This time it slides.
I mean, it makes sense. I feel like that's only half intentional with the name.
All right, guys. So game 1 going to Peluna. That first round specifically was very back and forth out here. Now, if you've guys seen the Jeekly top 8 before, there's a chance you've seen Lurry out here cutting in with the best of them. Many time top 4, not just top 8s, bro. Jeekly top 8 sometimes. You can squeeze in there. I'm gonna keep it a million, depending on the week. But the top 4s, bro, you got to be cracked for that. Both of these players can wear that on their sleeve.
Indeed, indeed. Lurry finding a fresh new cut, goes for it again, gets caught out by the reversal super, frozen in ice, and never to be unsealed except by a quick little explosion. Calls out a nice little scarecrow, not able to find the PRC just yet. Still locked out in this corner. We are able to find the scarecrow. That ice explosion going against Dizzy just for now. Finds a quick little couple 5Ks. Trying to secure a game on the board. But I mean, these rounds have still been extremely equal, extremely close, Jeek. Just life totals down to the wire.
I mean, yeah, it's coming down to some quick decisions. And also some cool normal uses there from Peluna. I mean, also just taking advantage of this run-up 2P and such. We know Dizzy for, like, Ice Spike and whatnot, but not necessarily these P normals. But despite that, Peluna coming out on top of it with them. Going to use that floor bounce to cancel right into overdrive. I believe that avoids the wall splat so that you wouldn't have to worry about that wall splat burst game. But, of course, Lurry was already so close. Able to spend our burst that we just got.
As well, I'm actually not sure if we could get too much after that, because the ice floor break adds so much gravity to your route.
Okay, yeah, so you probably didn't have a lot of options anyways. Gonna go ahead and put that ice floor here, fighting back against those J2Ks, but that fish still backing you up.
Again, one of the ride or dies, not able to find another freeze just yet, but Lurry not able to thread that needle, just gets caught by that 2H. Peluna tying up the game. Gets a nice little trade to start off. But I mean, looking very strong here. Looking to go up 2-0 in the set if we're able to keep this momentum going. Of course, are able to find another threes yet again. We do have that 50 meter as well, so we're able to go through that Wings of Light as well, trying to secure as much meter as we can to make it hurt.
Lurry still fighting back here. That PRC is going to be able to mix Peluna up here. Going to catch you with that low 2K. BRC to try to mix things up a bit, but Lurry just keeping it calm. Jails you back, gets a command grab regardless.
Oh, we try to go for maybe a little bit of a run-up throw, just something Lurry maybe wasn't expecting to beat the Afro Explosion. Not able to find it though. Again, Lurry just playing very patient. Burst comes back a bit too late, and we're also able to keep corner, but maybe working a little bit to our detriment. Never mind, able to find a little bit of a crow. Scarecrow, that is, but we get caught out by that reversal, so we're able to go for the RC as well. No scaling on this, so it should kill by the skin of our teeth. We're able to go up 2-0 in the set. Again, Magic Pixel. These games have, again, just been so close.
Man, they have been so close, Medikit. That's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. Of course, Lurry going for maybe some Afro pop routing there. Unfortunate stuff. Didn't get that follow-up hit. Probably, oh, you know what that probably was? Was probably OTG close slash. Maybe it was a planned OTG close slash. Because that's all we needed, right? Was that OTG. Peluna going to be coming out on top here with that 100 tension spend at the very end. Big shouts to Peluna cashing out that meter to close out the round when it mattered. Lurry still able to find some time to weave in those thrusts and get that burst away from Peluna.
Yeah, we were talking about Peluna making these top 8s, make these top 4s, and just, I mean, this is the game to do it. Peluna, one more game to get a 3-0 to get into our top 8 winner side for tonight. Need some other very strong players, but Lurry, of course, still in this, still fighting to try to make that position, but nice Michael sword, that H sword, allowing us to get a little trade off of that thrust, but oh no, hold on. We have the Wings of Light gonna pop soon as well. Just need to keep playing very safe.
And Peluna could potentially have that Wings pop, but because of the trade hit, Lurry was able to survive that Wings proc. Getting a couple throws here back to back, first in the air and then with a command. We got that Afro Flame applied, but nice backdash on that. Oh my god!
I like that decision too, right? You're not giving Lurry a chance to punish you. You're not giving Lurry any chances at all. Just, you already have what you need on screen. No need to risk yourself doing it as well. Ends up working out wonderfully for us as Peluna on set point. Now Lurry does have that burst, but I mean, we'll have to see if we're able to really make the best use of it. Gets caught in the air. Sniper Elite.
Oh wow, very patient burst spend there from Peluna. Lurry, despite going for the bait, Peluna was still able to weave it out. Still stuck in the corner with that ice floor though. And amazing ping pong in the bomb. Actually fighting back against Lurry and then getting the burst bait, and because of the ice floor drift, was able to get the punish. Peluna getting that reset on the ice floor, catching Lurry on his wake up. Red RC to close it out. Peluna moves on to top 8 on this dizzy.
We got Udon Guy and Madam Gup, Poncho in vegan roasted turkey. So
yeah, so that's our loser side of the bracket, guys. We'll have to see how that all finishes out. We're still seeing who qualifies up here on this winner side. And you're watching Cloned and Classified. Now, again, reminder, still not even on the top 8 of winner side. Good burst bait there from Clone. But these players, I mean, damn, you could see these players up there in winners finals on the right night. Good red RC out here from Clone. That is some crazy routing to guarantee that we get that wall spot with that pile bunker. Clone closing out that first round with some awesome Slayer routing.
As usual, I mean, Cloned, kind of the master of just some of the Slayer wackiness, I feel, but also that very clean, very explosive routing that Slayer's definitely known for. Classified, though, very clean player. We're gonna have to see if we're able to really tame the vampire here, but not able to so just yet, as our last horizon is approaching. Gonna eating all of this damage. This should, yeah, I don't see a world. Never mind, this doesn't kill.
Yeah, you do take a little bit of extra damage there at the end, but even with that, it wasn't enough to kill. but that 5K was enough. I mean, at that point, the mental damage is enough. It's like, bro, you really hit me with that shit. But hey, cloned, yeah, I'm not surprised. She definitely loves going for. Dude, I see her with like 70 meter. I'm like, oh wait, she's not going to spend it. She is saving it for 100. I'm like, oh my gosh. Of course, you saw the tail end of it right there. Classified did have that burst, but at such low HP, you can't even survive a hit like a straight 5K like you just saw to go for that next one. So it's going to be cloned getting this first one here. Classified staying on that Giovanna. Medikit and I were talking about the potential of Classified's other characters that you could see that Classified likes pulling out against the big bodies, but possibly going to just commit to this Giovanna against the Slayer. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, if there's any character of Classifieds that can do it, it is that classic Giovanna that they're indeed known for. But cloned, I mean, really putting on a show here. Just, I mean, honestly, just not really letting Classified take the reins. You know, I'm in the driver's seat.
I mean, we got 2 tickets to the clone show, 3 tickets, I guess. Me, you, and Classified. And we're all just sitting in empty bleachers. It's just us 3. We're like still shoulder width apart, you know, like we're like pretty close. And then there's Clone. And she's doing dandy steps. Great stuff out here. Classified still fighting back. I definitely lost where I was going with that, but you guys see what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I saw like I saw the vision. Some might say.
Thank you. Yeah, the vision. Yeah, in quotes. Classified couldn't spend that burst getting out of this corner.
2D able to punish the dandy step. Not caught by the... Okay, we're not getting caught by any of these. Got caught by a little bit of those 2Ps, however. But unfortunately gets caught by the far slash. This should be enough to take it. Classified on the back foot already. But, I mean, we've seen the situation play out so many times tonight as well. Notably, you know, Poncho versus Macho. Macho was able to secure a 2-0 lead, but Poncho was able to claim it, claw it back from the brink of defeat. So we'll have to see if Classified is able to do the same.
Yo, Udon, thank you very much, homie, for that raid. Appreciate you, friend. I think I saw that you were in the bracket, so I hope that raid isn't because you're not in it anymore. And if so, I hope you had a good time. Thank you very much for that raid, homie. And you guys, if you guys haven't already, please send Udon a follow. I would really appreciate that. Great stuff here, Clone, with a great round start. Pile bunker wall spotting from, like, it feels like, dude, almost mid-screen at times. Full stick of butter on each side. Clone didn't block, or rather didn't commit to a button, was able to block it out. Classified with the 100 tension, still getting thrown out. Clone putting us on set point.
One more round is all that's needed. Classified does have that burst, so we do have an escape. But unfortunately, we haven't really been able to really just put, you know, Clone back, you know, back to the walls, put the screws to Clone at all. We are able to find a nice counter hit frame trap. Go ahead, get that wall break, that super wall break as well. But I mean, Clone's just been able to really just take control of this entire set and not let up.
Oh, trying to maybe see if Clone wanted to spend the burst there at the end. Classified just flicking that 5K, seeing if you wanted to spend it. Clone wisely going to hold on to it. Was pretty low HP there at the end. Classified with a great round. Gets the perfect here. That's the Classified that I'm used to seeing out here. That Giovanna can be so quick and explosive, but Clone out here on her set point, trying to bait her own burst out here, but Classified not taking that bait.
Yeah, very, very good burst discipline on the side of Classified. Just wait it out so we can get that punish, but unfortunately for Classified, we're still having to deal with all this Slayer pressure. Gets caught by the cross-up, that quick little dash cancel, giving us the momentum we needed. Nice, able to find a 6P. One more hit will do it. We are able to call it that side swap, but we are going to need to be very, very careful as we do have that 50 meters, so we do need to be wary of that YRC, but I think should be enough on the next interaction. One more hit should do it. Able to find a nice 6P there near the end, securing a game on the board. We gonna see this go the way of, you know, the Poncho and the Macho. I'm forgetting how to pronounce
yeah,
that.
Poncho, Macho, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
like,
Macho.
like Clone having the strong start, having that 2-0. Classified, of course, getting that last game, right? You know, not jinxing it, not calling it, nothing like that. But, you know, we saw earlier a similar setup, and we know how that one ended. We'll have to see how this one pans out. Classified, definitely the player to make a comeback if there was one here in this situation. Cloned, very strong Slayer player. She's not going to make it easy. Getting out of that corner, gets some counter hits here on our far slash pressure. Classified spends that burst to get the Slayer off you, but she closes the distance immediately after the PB loops come out. You're taking some damage. Clone going to send you through, if not kill you with this super Mappa hunch. That's all great stuff here from Clone. Not enough though.
Just barely not enough. We go for the reversal super, but I saw, I want to say that was a bite, but unfortunately for Clone, not going to find it, not going to find the overhead either. We are able to find this one. Tapped us, securing the round, putting us on set point. We did unfortunately have to spend the burst for that win. We'll have to see if that matters in the long run, but Classified not getting caught out by that Master's Hammer, still alive. Nice counter hit, gonna go for quick little route, quick little counter hit route, cashing out a little bit of damage, just a little bit. So able to need one more, maybe a couple more interactions to really secure it.
Classified getting our burst here. Remember, we spent it earlier in this round, very early on, so able to get a second use of it here potentially if we need it. That is, we are, fighting back. That backdash BRC is going to open up Clone here, and then with this Tatsu super cancel, evening up the rounds. Clone still on her set point, but Classified looking good out here.
Nice dash up 2P to catch the dandy step out as well, at least the back dandy. But Clone finally finding that bite. Nice gold burst. We're not wanting to deal with any of the universe counter hit. Again, just resources just readily being spent by both players here. Clone spending that burst immediately doesn't work out for us, as now we're blocking that 100-meter Giovanna in the corner. Classified able to find a nice counter hit, goes for that super wall break. And again, one more clean interaction, but Jeek, if you're eyeing what I'm spying, we got 100-meter on the side of Clone coming up.
She's looking to spend it, Medikit. You're right, homie. I'm looking at it, dude. Look, she's not even FD blocking. She's not even FD blocking, but that may be her demise.
Okay.
Oh, dude, she wasn't even fucking FD blocking. She totally wanted it, bro. Dude, that is great. You called it, dude.
I was like, I see that 100-meter. I know what we're looking for. It's our last horizon, but not able to find it. I was wondering if we were just gonna go for the close slash confirm off of there and just go like close slash 6H last horizon, but I don't know if that was. I think the scaling might have been too high.
Crazy stuff there at the very end, man.
But I mean, one thing we talk about, I feel like fairly often, is you have certain players who just kind of feel like they just decide when to win, right? I feel like Classified is one of those players because, I mean, just a very calm player. You're not seeing a lot of those desperation options. Just really smart, well-placed reversal supers, really well, smart-placed options in general. Definitely not on tilt.
Taking some damage here. PRC to be able to keep ourselves alive here. That Master's Hammer getting spaced out to where we were able to not have to block it out, but despite that, Clone is keeping this pressure up. Yeah, saying, hey, you are resetting one too many times against me, but blocking that same side overhead. Clone gets her 2P punish, sitting here on set point, trying to get to that winner's side of top 8, the winner of this match. Is it going to be Cloned here?
I mean, it's looking all cloned at the moment, finding that nice stagger far slash, gonna go through the wall with that super Classified, notably does have that burst, but I mean, Clone's also gonna be aware of that, so you're gonna probably go for that little bit of maybe a bait. Yeah, it goes where it finds it with the RC. Classified hitting the Alt F4, closing out the set. Cloned moving up 3-2 to our winners top 8 of tonight.
Man, awesome stuff to both of our players, guys. That set didn't go as long as it did if it wasn't for Classified absolutely clawing it back. Here, guys, welcome. It's the Jeekly Top 8. And we're on the winner's side. It's RedIAmNot versus Peluna. RedIAmNot with the new Benheimer tag. That's kind of funny. Guys, so big shouts to both these players. Many time, I always say top 8ers, but at this point, bro, I say it so much. Let me be more specific. Many time top 4s. It doesn't really come off the, it doesn't really roll off the tongue, so to speak. But these players are good, is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, they have the ability to get into that coveted top 4 position. To see, I mean, we're fighting fairly early on. We're fighting on the winner side of this top 8, I guess top 6 here. Red kind of starting off with that pressure. We did have to spend that burst though. Nice counter hit on the side of Peluna, able to get us to that wall to start running that pressure. Finds the tap dust as well. We find the super, low enough scaling. This should be a quick enough kill for Peluna, securing that first round up against RedIAmNot. RedIAmNot surviving.
I like that shimmy throw right there from Red. Peluna going to be spending her burst to try to get out of this corner here. Ice spike in Red, trying to see if Red wanted to spend that drone a little early there, but blocked out the spike. Went for the drone on the follow-up instead. It pays off here for this Goldlewis. Doesn't get the kill, but in a great spot.
Yeah, well, didn't have enough time to get that full churn, but we're still running our pressure regardless. Peluna not able to escape, gets caught by that JK. Just kidding. Moving on into the next round, Duel 3. White Wall Assault getting a fair amount of success here for Red. It's a Goldlewis classic at this point, but still using it to great success.
Man, talking about using things to great success. You saw that 2P anti-air linking into itself and then BT after. That's crazy. Like, going for the anti-air, hit confirming into itself, going for the BT after. Man, Red tick throwing you after as well. Gonna go for that OTG, getting yourself a perfect explosive round there from Red to close it out.
2P, 2P, 2P. It does so much work. I'd say that move is a house. It's actually a mansion.
Definitely a very strong button out here from this Goldlewis. It definitely, I'll say this. You know, I'm not really like I know anything about balance in this game. I'll say this: Red makes that button look broken. I think I can, can you argue with me on that? I don't know.
I don't think I can.
Game 2. I mean, Peluna, talking about making things look broken, dude. Peluna makes Dizzy look like a real character, bro. Don't get me wrong. Guys, don't get mistaken. Peluna out here in winner side top 8. Let me remind you, this character is terrible. Peluna is just crap. Trying to get out of this corner out here. Going for that Michael's sword. Able to get that trade hit. Red pushed back a bit by these spikes. Peluna gets a chance to play.
Yeah, just forcing Red out back into the corner. But yeah, there goes the minigun. We just built up that security. Able to spend a little bit of it. Nice backdash on that H button. Not able to find a clean hit just yet. Not really able to threaten much. Okay, we set up the ice floor, which means we were able to kind of avoid having to deal with that laser. That Hammer of Dawn does not bait the burst. So we're back to a very familiar situation of just trying to zone out this Goldlewis.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Red going for the 5P Gatling off of 2P there. Recovering after to bait out that burst. Closing out that round. This Goldlewis in a great spot, but Peluna clapping back immediately with this Wings of Light setup. Gonna have to avoid that drone though if you're gonna get this wings proccing.
Yeah, I like that decision as well. We go for the Ice War setup into a PRC as this round is very close to ending, but we go for that little bit of setup, so we actually, Red's not able to follow that drone as effectively, get as much distance. You gotta wait for that momentum to build up. The upset at the Ice War yet again. Able to call it the start up a drone. Bursts so we don't get that wall stick. But I mean, still looking very rough because now we don't have access to White Wall Assault. We just have to get through this zoning the old-fashioned way.
Oh, the minigun was active there for a moment, but the Ice Spike coming out on top. Peluna capitalizing with a lot of damage. And that wall break, using this pressure just to build up tension passively with that positive bonus. Now, with our mix, we have a chance to clap away a bit at Red's health, but with that little bit of time it took to build up that meter and keep that pressure going, Red has not only made the comeback, but closed out the round. Oh my god, Red, I am not up 2-0 here.
I mean, this just really feels like Peluna is able to lock down Red for the majority of the round, and then suddenly Red finds that explosive behemoth, finds that explosive option, and then suddenly Peluna's just not able to really recover. Weren't able to get a chance to, really spend that burst effectively. This Red was just ready for it, had the resources, so it's just these really explosive moments. Red currently up 2-0.
Good blocks here from Peluna. But despite that, I mean, a couple hits connecting here and there, plus the chip, plus this red RC at the end. Red getting a damn near perfect, threatening the set point here against Peluna. RedIAmNot in a great spot here in this Goldlewis. I've seen this match here in the Jeekly go the exact opposite before, so Red definitely has put some time in this matchup, it seems.
Yeah, and it's, Peluna still fighting very strong. Again, these games have been so close, but Red has been able to find these couple moments that we need to really secure the game for ourselves. But we're seeing Peluna got that Wings of Light up. We do hit the mix, able to get that refreeze, buying oh so precious time for that Wings of Light. Gets hit by the fish again regardless, and especially with that Wings proccing soon, it's going to be ahead and be a quick kill for Peluna, tying up that first round, or second round, sorry. Oh, a bit too far away for the third hit to get the freeze, so our just kind of have to contend with our kind of lack of advantage there.
Nice stuff here. Peluna catching with that 2D. It's that low pressure here on the corner that's going to keep Red jailed in. But despite that, Red finding that chance to weave in the drone. Pretty ballsy right there, saying, hey, look, here's a gap, enough for drone. Oh, baiting the reversal overdrive as well. RedIAmNot going to be spending our own to deal some damage back here to this Queen. Peluna taking some damage, but not enough to kill.
Just needs one more hit, trying to chip it out with the minigun, and yeah, unfortunately didn't have enough meter to keep it safe. We had a little bit at the end there, but I think we went for that deflect shield to end up working out for us. Red.
Medicaid at this point, man. Jack, he's kind of got everybody beat.
He's got the, it's the Demon King of TNS, and now the Demon King of the Jeekly. Regardless, a little bit of drop on the route, but it does keep that corner, so it is a-okay. Refills a couple of those bullets. Do have that 50 meters, so we are able to do that YRC or just keep it safe, keep things tricky. Okay, we are able to find a backdash. We are able to stop Jack from really setting up, especially with that curse. But we are able to mash out, not YRC out, sorry. Find a quick little dash up 2K. We are able to super this. Might send us far away to kill. Yeah, of course it is. Yeah. There we are. Finds that wall break.
Jack here. Finishing that last round out. Clone able to build back up some of that burst meter. Uses such in this wild assault. But Jack fighting back with the 5P there. Tick throw comes out. Clone blocking out that JS here. Gets a second for her to breathe. Jack has our burst here, could potentially spend it early if we need to, but doesn't need to because that spacing has been amazing here against the Slayer.
Yeah, we've just been playing very strong, getting a couple of these little dash up 2Ks. Getting so much reward off it. We do have all those resources back that we're going to be able to spend it, and then by the time we're done with the sequence, have 50 to spend yet again, able to bait the burst anyway with that BRC, securing the second game. We've been a very clean ender.
Jack feeling a little comfortable there, closing out that game. We'll have to see out here, man. Cloned. That $1.50 hot dog, bro, it's still in the mic. I'm going to keep it a buck, man. It's still spinning around on that plate, the paper plate. It's got a, it's got a water stain on it. It's got a paper towel wrapping a hot dog. You got your bun out. You got your ketchup there on the counter. It's still in the mic, man. Cloned. She's cooking it up.
Have to see if Chef Mike is able to, cook up a couple wins here, but Jack playing very strong, keeping this pressure safe, keeping it going, able to get a nice wall break, able to refill all our resources, able to get a quick focus mid route as well. And if you're, cloned on a little bit of dire straits here. We do have that 50 tension. but we do get caught out by the 2D, and I mean, especially with the Guts Crush, it's going to be very close to death, though I don't think it kills.
Umo cloned out here with her 1 pixel and a dream. But Jack gonna be able to be preemptive enough to call out that Mappa Hunch attempt here from Clone, putting himself on set point. Jack out here looking to just, I mean, someone said it in chat better. Darren said, Jack is just here for his $50. I made the joke before. I got Jack in this point on direct deposit every Friday when it comes to these Jeekly funds, bro. We'll see if he gets to this grand finals without dropping a single game, or if Clone can make this comeback here.
We'll have to see. We built up just enough meter to be able to get that 50, be able to get that super going, send us through the wall, able to build up a little bit of that burst for Clone, but I think unfortunately it might come in a bit too late if we get hit by this next interaction. We are able to call out a nice little backdash, at least make Jack block, but of course, as you know, Jeek, that's not enough. You gotta find that hit, and we are able to, no, we find attack instead.
Oh my god, that counter hit was gnarly, and with that, Jack's going to line things up, close it out, and put himself in winners finals with a 3-0. Alright guys, this is a cool one. It's going to be QueenKoa up against Fat here. We're on the loser side of top 8, so you can't drop a match at this point, but if you got this far, it's insane. You got to get a little bit further if you're trying to get some of that prize pool down there, exclamation point match arena, if you're trying to contribute to it. In the meantime, QueenKoa out here on her ABBA, going to try to get out of the corner against this Bridget. It can be kind of hard against this tricky zoner, but QueenKoa, when she gets that install, she starts getting in. Fat with that clash cancel, though, going to keep that pressure up.
Yeah, an unfortunate backdash placement gets caught by that yo-yo return, and that one throw started such a devastating situation for Koa, as, I mean, we did just lose our JR. Never mind. Welcome back. We are never punished. Go ahead, tries to go for that shimmy. We do find that cross up. Okay, we do find the burst from Fat, but are able to uninstall. We are able to secure a little bit more JR. We do find a quick little YRC, and that should do it.
Nice finisher to the round from QueenKoa with that 2 HOTG. Seaward on top of it, by the way, guys. 28 codes left in grand finals, not that far away. Yeah, we're at the a little over that halfway point on that bracket, guys, at this point. So, I mean, number track so far, but means we got to keep that pace up if we're going to claim on those codes. Fat definitely keeping that pace up, sending QueenKoa through despite being down this round. Definitely looking like your round right now, finishing it off with that shoot, getting a perfect. QueenKoa does have her burst here, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be very important. Nice parry. Secures a little bit of that JR that we so need. Gets hit by a counter hit, unfortunately. I think we saw maybe a little bit of a throw startup, but not finding it. Fat just keeping us pushed in the corner. We're going to need to play very safe because, yeah, one well-played 6PG can spell the end, especially here. Open the door. We do find the overhead, but we do bait the DP, and with Bridget's health total, I would be remiss to say if this isn't going to be a terrible situation for Fat. Not enough to kill just yet, but I mean, I'm looking at the JR, I'm looking at the meter, I'm looking at the burst Jeek. You know, sometimes it be what it be.
Oh, crazy stuff there from Fat. Good attempt there at the end. I don't know if this is what Fat was necessarily going for. I've had a friend tell me this works on Soul. Apparently you can RC forward, BRC forward, DP, clash cancel into the tentacles, RC again, and then keep yourself alive. So I don't know if you can do that on Bridget, or if that's what Fat was even trying to do. Point is that QueenKoa was basically in checkmate, right?
Yeah, I think we were trying to do maybe like BRC forward reversal super because we'd still been in the animation.
Yeah, Bridget no reversal super, unfortunately, but yeah, that's why I was saying DP.
Oh wait,
yeah.
No, she doesn't have one. No.
Yeah. But you think she would, right? Buff Bridget. I hear the Jeekly Team Art Creator sponsored. Buff Bridget. No, I'm kidding.
I thought the yo-yo super was in full for the longest time.
Wait, is this you learning that? Well, here you go. Oh my god, this
either
round.
I'm having Either I'm having like a brain freeze and I just forgot that, or I didn't know it, and I don't know which one's funnier.
Okay, Manstar in the chat. If you're going to be learning anything about Bridget, it's this guy in the Twitch chat right now. Bridget just beats Tentacles. Okay, well, there you go. Talking about that DP that is. But here we go. Fat right now. Definitely. I mean, both players doing a great job in this matchup so far. QueenKoa was the one to come out on top in that first game, trying to keep things going with that TK roll potentially. Unfortunately, getting the JK input instead. QueenKoa does have her burst here. Op suspended. Nice. And forward movement. The 5D does get blocked, keeping that roll pressure up. But QueenKoa with some amazing blocks.
Yeah, I like that decision to go for that blue Wild Assault. Koa keeping up the blocks, but did lose our JR in the process. So now a little bit of a rough situation to be in. We are so low on that install that, I mean, Fat is able to just kind of run wild, especially as we build up that 50 meter. Gets a quick little clip with that JS, but not enough to kill just yet. Koa not finding really a chance to fight back. And as Fat secures that round, secures the game, ties up the set. We'll have to see if Koa is able to kind of overcome this bounty hunter. I mean, we're going to get taken in.
There you go. What's the timestamp? 2:10:08 for the commentary reel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. You know, that's real.
So big shouts to Fat, making that matchup look the way we expected, right? QueenKoa was in her install, still couldn't play the fucking game, right? Fat was keeping you in the corner. But this is what we were being coy about, talking about between the matches starting. Coy, no pun intended, Fat on the screen. But QueenKoa has this Axel in the back pocket at a level that is just as good, better than the Ava. So we'll see definitely a massive change in pace in the matchup. And honestly, in my opinion at least, Axel does pretty well in this matchup against Bridget. We'll see what Fat has in store.
Yeah, and it was something I was talking to you about before the set started as well, but especially last patch, you definitely needed that kind of secret, a little bit of tool, tool that'll help us later in the back pocket. Koa definitely very strong with that Axel, and I mean, look, the life total is already even. Went ahead, spend that YRC, and suddenly, I mean, now Fat's trying to find a way in. That yo-yo is set up, but not able to find any purchase. And that tornado going to do its job, but just to get a little bit of damage out, securing that first round.
Yeah, Fat right there, whiffing up, or rather queuing up the 5H, possibly going for a tornado punish. I mean, we're doing some great stuff here at the start of this round. The 6P to get QueenKoa in the corner there at the start, having the block out that whistling win at the start, spacing out that 2P, but the whiff mash from QueenKoa comes out. I like that approaching 2H from Fat, trying to see if QueenKoa wants to do a jump back. The 2H can be active enough to call that out, and that's where Fat was trying to do earlier with the 5H. It worked right there, but after some tension shenanigans, Fat spends that burst to keep Queen here in the corner.
Yeah, but a well-placed 5P gonna maybe Koa trying to fight our way out, not finding it. However, though we aren't spending the RC either, just trying to not let Koa wall stick. But I mean, we're gonna be building that burst up so ever so slowly regardless. So maybe a little bit of a misplay. We'll have to see. Koa gonna be able to yet secure the set here. Not set. When I say set, the game. Sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, strong stuff right there. QueenKoa coming out on top. Very close round there at the end. That definitely showing you some of the pieces there at the very end. There was a chance there where maybe we could have read RC to grab. I don't remember, but QueenKoa, this, regardless of what could have happened, QueenKoa came out on top there on that Axel. Definitely a smart swap, considering that, on paper, I was feeling like maybe this was a good option for Queen to commit herself to. Looking good out here with this game lead. Gives you a little bit of flexibility. Even with the swap, having the game lead probably feels pretty good for you right now. Fat, despite that, still with some well-placed anti-airs. Some great Bridget pressure here in the corner. Spending that burst to keep that pressure going, and then the throws come out.
Yeah, we're able to get that yo-yo set up, able to find the low yet again. We do find the high. It tries to just wait to bait the burst and let the yo-yo do its thing, but fortunately for Fat, Koa able to find that gold burst. We do use that return of the Killing Machine to return us to the corner. Koa gonna be returned to the corner yet again. What are you doing?
Oh, Trying to spend this 100-meter, man, if we can get a chance to. Probably going to start with a YRC. No, we're spending it on Super on the Yo-Yo special cancel. That's some great matchup knowledge there from QueenKoa. Unfortunately, couldn't get the close/link after that RC cancel. So Fat, despite that hard call out, gets a chance to keep playing.
Yeah, just back in that pressure. Koa blocking it all out, able to block the tap dust. Yo-Yo reset up yet again, not able to block the low this time. Fat finally finding an answer, trying to tie up the set, get us into a game 5 in our first loser side match of our top 8 here tonight.
Yeah, still just starting off on this loser side, so a lot can happen still from this point going forward. Poor Fat, by the way. I was talking about Bridget. We seeded Bridget into Sin and then into Axel. You know, to be fair, it was Abba at first, but going for that super. Great stuff here, Fat. Looking pretty good in this round, but we are down a game, so you definitely need to close this one out to start making that comeback. The YRC gets spent here from Queen. Nice double jump to get over that return of the killing machine.
Yeah, we're able to call out the Yo-Yo with that Rensen after that quick little jump over. Nice snail. So now Fat just forced back in. We find the command grab, the clothesline, sealing the deal. Koa on set point. What are we starting us off with? Quick little far slash, not going to find any purchase. Nice backdash on that blue wild assault. Suddenly Fat on the back foot, no burst on deck. And we get backdashed yet again. Side swap coming out. Now our backs to the wall. That Google address edit button coming up.
Oh, that definitely made the Oki there weird. Fat definitely didn't want that, but QueenKoa didn't expect it, so wasn't able to capitalize on that situation too much. Does go for the one vision, though, and with your back to the wall, Queen lines up our Axel Bomber, sends you through, needs one more combo here to kill. Fat getting countered here, needs to be able to wake up to get a chance to play, but Queen with another one vision closes out the round with the 2H. Great stuff here to this Axel. Love seeing what we saw from Fat, but QueenKoa moves on today. Still moving through this loser side of the bracket, guys. It's going to be Classified up against Madam Gup. Classified, of course, known out here for this Giovanna. Madam Gup playing this Potemkin. Playing some other characters, both of these players at different points throughout some of these brackets. Madam Gup showing us that Slayer tonight. Classified showing us that Chip some earlier nights against big bodies. Both of these players on their mains, very patient so far in this round. It seems Medicated.
Yeah, Classified going to be able to find the advantage first, though. Securing that wall break, securing that kill. I mean, just, again, very patient. You're seeing Madam Gup just use a lot of these quick little 5Ps, quick little, just quick little buttons you see, again, just quick little 5K, send out that really active button, and then just cover the recovery afterwards with a quick little 5P, trying to catch Classified, dashing up. And again, you're seeing it as well right here, trying to just use these shimmies, but not finding any purchase whatsoever. Classified playing extremely strong, extremely smart.
Oh, possibly trying to bait out a 6P attempt there from Madam Gup. Classified, able to use that plus unblock super to keep the pressure going against Madam. Gup gonna try to show you that butt slam, man. All of a sudden, Giovanna got her back to the corner, and one pot buster was all we needed, bro. Just a teeny bit of missed spacing, or at the very least, getting yourself a little too close to Madam Gup where she could execute a play.
Yeah, and it's those explosive moments where that patience really pays off. It's just building up slowly all that meter. And again, right, you're seeing just Madam Gup use a lot of these quick buttons, these little active buttons, and just kind of covering them with those quick little 5Ps. And you're seeing kind of the intended effect here. Classified not really able to dash up unless you're going to get it counter hit.
Ooh.
Choosing not to go for that Garuda.
And whiffing that jump normal, unfortunately. Classified keeping that pressure up, though.
Ooh, nice call out on the start of the Hammerfall. That pressure continuing to mount, especially as I believe this game is locked down. Can be able to quickly, yeah, just secure the deal. Doesn't go for the ground super, just goes for that dive kick. Ends up working out for us, does just enough damage.
Great stuff out here, class. Now, if I gotta root for someone out here, I don't know, Classified, long-time supporter out here in the Jeekly. My man been grinding Guilty Gear Strive out here with the best of them, and the best come to the Jeekly to play. Very grateful for that, because that classified's been showing up. Very appreciative of his support. With that being said, Madam Gup, MDVA, man. That's the region blood, man. Gotta root for the MDVA. So we'll see out here. Classified getting that first game on the board. Trying to be very patient out here. Now, when we do go in for the play, it's quick. It's fast. Classified very fast at that meter spend as well. Madam Gup very quick at the confirms. But until then, we're so patient here at that mid-screen, that full screen.
Yeah, just classified backing off immediately. We do see that meter on the side of Potemkin. So we need to play a little bit safe, because one mistake could cost us our life. Say it again, we're just backing off immediately. We're choosing willingly to return to that neutral. Ends up not working out for us this time, as Madam Gup able to secure a little bit of a reward here. We do have that 100 meter Jeek, so we can't just go ahead and try to hammer fall carelessly.
Yeah, unfortunately, Madam Gup, we did hit the 5P there, though, a second, right? So we didn't get the heat tackle confirm, unfortunately. We were able to keep the pressure up regardless. Classified didn't kill us for that mistake. Oh! Unfortunate attempt there to link that 2K into close slash. Classified in the scramble, keeping this pressure up with that BRC. Despite that, it's still either player's game. Classified finishing it off with that air super. Dude, honestly, Madam Gup, I think one counter hit was still able to close that one out, but Classified with some great play finishes off that round.
Yeah, such smart decision making near the end there, knowing one mistake could cost us everything. And what we're seeing here, so much damage. Again, gonna put us to about that 30% life total, especially after that wall break. No hard knockdown though, so definitely a little bit of a blessing in disguise for Classified. Nice, that 4-framer calling out that Oki attempt, and yeah, there it is.
Oh. And there it is. The delivery of that. Man, at this point, 82 Jeeklys, I've seen that move quite a bit, bro, in my bracket alone. But Classified, going to be seeing it in that last round. Does not want to see it again if we can help it. Madam Gup going to be thrown here in the corner. I don't mind seeing that Giovanna throw. I'm going to keep it a million. 2D getting the counter hit. Burst, keeping Madam Gup alive here.
Yeah, again, Classified starting to play really strong, really just smart around these 5Ps, just kind of letting Madam Gup just kind of whiff, just not playing too aggressive. Just kind of waiting for the time where Madam Gup maybe gets a little bit impatient, waits for that opportunity.
Okay, dude, Classified backing up. Why is that scarier than him walking forward? Holy shit. Oh, the clash paying off for Pod here. But the close slash on your landing. Madam Gup couldn't get that conversion after. Classified gets you hit in the drop. Gets our second game on the board.
Looking up 2-0, but I mean, Classified sitting 2 games up, but I don't feel like that tells the story of the set, right? I mean, Madam Gup been playing extremely strong, extremely well, extremely smart, but unfortunately Classified just starting to have those answers that we need.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. Classified, very strong player, very high seeded, expected to do very well. Did not expect him to be at this point. Madam Gup probably did not expect to be playing against Classified in losers round 1 of top 8. But you're going to have to beat them eventually if you're going to win the tournament. So Madam Gup saying, hey, if it's time to lock in now, then I'm going to do so. Some great stuff happening here. Catching Classified's backdash, converting into that heat knuckle, getting yourself a wall break. And Madam Gup with 50 tension here is putting herself in position to win this round with a perfect. And she'll do so with that pop buster.
Yeah, able to call out that far slash whiffing that pop buster, securing that round. And I mean, we're still alive. We still have a fighting chance. Again, just going back to that neutral. Classified, more than content just to sit and do nothing.
I mean, you have to, bro, because you get point blank and you start getting thrown like that. I mean, Classified feeling that pressure being down around here in this game. I mean, you're up 2 games. I really hope you actually aren't sweating it like that. But I personally, I'm not a good competitor. I would be sweating right now, bro. Pop throwing me like that. I don't care. I'm up 2 games. He's hit my ass.
Oh my lord, got the 3-piece route, confirming with the super we have that 100 meters, so it's buffed. Welcome to set point classified. Giovanna Airlines sending us all the way over. Actually, the final round of the set, just backing up. That 2P gonna find no hit. No burst gonna be spent on the side of Madam Gup, but I mean, we gotta spend it sometime.
We'll see, man. Both these players patient, so Classified trying to bait it out with that red RC there. Madam Gup not falling for it. Classified, you know, I was talking about being scared. Definitely no fear on the side of this Giovanna out here. Only confidence, execution, swift, great play out here from Classified on this Geo. That red RC, this burst bait coming out. Madam Gup doesn't fall for it and gets another chance.
Okay, we're able to find that active 5K, but we aren't able to find that buster. Classified ready for it, secures it with a 3-0 to move on in tonight's top 8 loser side. Hello, my ablings, welcome. It's another loser side match here. We got Clone representing that Slayer going up against one of the ablings, the QueenKoa, representing both that ABBA and of course always that Axel, but I think we're going to stay with that ABBA this set as we're just kind of repping a lot of this kind of spaced out stagger pressure. Not able to escape that counter hit though. Owned very strong right now, just kind of playing very spaced out well. Okay, we're not able to go for a wall break just yet. We are able to find that low yet again. Death by 1,000 cuts on Slayer. Kind of uncommon, but still present.
I mean, yeah, I mean, especially both these characters. We're going to be in your face putting out some stubby normals, so... Oh my god! Damn.
We were saving the meter.
Okay.
Tale as old as time. We're saving the meter.
Yeah, nothing stubby about that, by the way. Holy shit. That was a full screen pile bunker into 100-meter super there from Clone. Death by 1,000 cuts. I mean, winding up for that one. I mean, that's definitely 1,000 cuts worth right there. That's super. Clone trying to go. Dude, that was a ballsy throw, because if you miss that one there, QueenKoa is going to explode.
That's okay. ABBA got the health to do it. Okay, we're able to block that low. No punish though. Just kind of waiting in fear that delay PRC, but nice key grab. Able to call out that throw attempt 2H. Not going to find any purchase. Do cover that Donzai for a little bit of plus frames. Able to catch out the backdash. Barely not enough meter though, so we are stuck with no JR. Clone able to fight our way out, but not if we get reversal supered on our dandy step. It's not quite that dandy as we get thrown into the next round, tying up the set.
A 2D counter hit though. Yeah, I was about to say, it's going to be explosive here unless you spend that burst. Oh my god, dude, these characters. We are hitting each other from full screen. I started by saying these were going to be some stubby normals, but dude, these characters look like we got some big buttons out here in this matchup. Clone and QueenKoa know where to put those fists. Trying to use those plus frames after grab. Clone still able to get that throw.
So wonderfully for us, we find that throw and then we find the win. Clone going up 1-0 up against QueenKoa. The Key Devil.
I haven't gotten to that chapter yet, Medicate. You spoiling Chainsaw Man?
It's actually Key. That's right, just a key now.
Because the Key Devil? You got it?
Yep, it's the Key Devil.
Thank you.
Chainsaw Man.
Okay.
I love that image so much.
I have not heard that. Is that common? I have not heard that. That's funny.
No spoilers.
Okay, true. Okay, here we go, guys. Queen doing a good job. Even though we're in that baby, ABBA still having good movement to put ourselves around those Master's Hammers, but a little too preemptive with that 5H. Clone keeping you in this corner. Queen finding a chance to fight out. Does get the overhead into fast RC, and all of a sudden, we got full JR. We're going to start running that show, unless Clone has something to say about it.
Cloned. Had something to say, looking silent at the moment as QueenKoa continuing that ABBA offense, sends Slayer through the corner, got that 50 meter, goes for the Donzai, quick little PRC to keep it safe. You know, sometimes just need a quick little disjoint, but I mean, everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the face.
Ooh. Dude, I love OTG Danny set pull up overhead. Like, that is so tricky, bro. Clone. She's the queen of pulling out that option for you. QueenKoa going to be able to get this installed despite that clone still checking with that 2P, giving you a little bit of a kiss here in the corner. The 5D is going to get you that universe buff after. And clone cashing out this time, not going for the 100 tension super. It's going to take that 50.
I wonder what follow-up Slayer's doing. So are able to find a quick little backdash BRC. JP tries to maybe bait the burst, doesn't find it. Not gonna be able to find a hit off the super either. Tries to go for a throw, doesn't find that either. But I mean, it's a lot of these quick little hits that are gonna add up as cloned. Currently sitting 2-0. Tell me if you've seen this situation before.
I love that QueenKoa's lose quote says you're cheating.
I love specifically that it's you're cheating. GG's.
That is always the like you know, running these tournaments for a minute now. I always love seeing the players that are like GG's, well played, good luck in the rest. If only didn't, you know, if only you weren't playing fucking so annoying. Like, you know, like they start off with the GG's and then they hit you with something. You know what I mean? They just can't put the period.
GG's, have you no honor?
Yeah, no, for real. I mean, dude, talk about, I mean, clone, man, I don't care what you got, man, because you definitely don't got HP. Oh, my lord, clone. She's threatening the 3-0 here.
I mean, Koa doesn't have burst either, and especially against Slayer, especially against Clone Slayer, that is effectively a death sentence. As look at this, still stuck in that corner, got that 50 meter to keep everything safe. We're just going for these empty dandies. Not able to find any purchase with that JD. We are able to block that overhead. We went for the low. Koa ready for it yet again. Ready for the low, but Jeekly. Oh no. Oh, that's risk. Oh no.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
I think we're alive.
Oh wow. Oh, Jesus. Yep, that is ABBA.
Yeah, we're alive. We got burst as well. Gold burst, not going to find any purchase. 5k finds the mark. Not just threatening a 3-0 anymore. It's a promise. Is cloned. Able to secure that clean sweep victory.
Here we go, guys. It's Classified versus Peluna out here. Nice stuff. Starting us off strong. Classified going to be throwing you here in the corner. Peluna definitely the people's champ out here in this dizzy. Gonna... Oh my god, I almost said gonna keep it a buck. I almost said it.
Also, we got the official news in. Were you watching the SQ set? No.
Bro, okay. We're talking about some stuff outside the match, guys. We got to talk about this one, though. We got to talk about Peluna trying to go for that BRC drift back, but Classified going for the DP to anti-air you there. Peluna having her burst, though. Not a bad spot. Getting the cross-up close slash.
Oh, able to find that 6P just to keep Classified locked down on the ground. And on into the next round. Peluna securing the first round. You have to see if Classified's able to fight our way back up, but nice 2K just to stuff out that approach. We're seeing that kind of like a trend, at least a lot of what's been working out against this Giovanna here is a lot of these quick little buttons just to stuff it out. You saw Madam Gup with those 5Ps and those 5Ks. You just saw Peluna find great success with that 2K.
Another thing Peluna likes to do is she'll drift forward with 2H and tap dust. You saw her just do the tap dust right there. She'll do 2H to anti-air her opponent trying to air dashing out of the corner. Great, perfect there from Peluna. Solid first game out here for this Dizzy. We'll see what other tricks she has up her sleeve.
Yeah, and I mean that dash up 2H, I mean if that catches as well, 2H I believe one of Dizzy's better starters. So definitely a high reward option there to it with a character that on those clean confirms already does a fair amount of damage.
And shouts to the chat, guys. So some of y'all using those voting on the channel points and stuff. By the way, we're doing big shouts to Medikit for doing all the channel point things, all the voting for who's going to win. 31% of the votes are on Classified. 69% of the votes nice are on Peluna. So y'all are actually out here hoping for that Dizzy win, thinking it's going to happen, but Classified saying no out here, at least in this round here with that Tatsu super cancel. doing some strong stuff out here, converting that counter hit light into a full wall break. Peluna probably not going to die here depending on the routing. Yeah, but not in a great spot though.
Not in a great spot. You don't want to be in a situation you're gonna block the 50-50, though. Didn't go for the low or the high. Just go for a little 5k, keep the plus frames, but now we're in the ice war. And there you go. You were talking about that dash forward 2H. Look at the reward we're getting from it, right? Because now suddenly go for that double wild assault, able to pop the wings of light, and one more hits all we need. Finds the throw. Suddenly a reversal of fortune.
That comeback was insane from Peluna. Of course, Classified feeling the pressure there at the end with only a pixel, saying like, oh dude, at this point I'm at chip percent. Peluna just pulling out the throw there, trying to get the same setup again with that wings. Classified saying, no, okay, I'm not falling for that again, spending the burst. Despite that, Peluna still setting up that floor, still resetting the wings, and then resetting with a full charge dust. Oh my god, great stuff out here, Peluna, getting game 2.
What he expects, the charged dust. And I mean, we've been seeing a few players, I mean, Peluna getting a ton of reward off that option tonight. We've seen it, I mean, work against several different players at this point.
I mean, it's so tricky, right? Because like you can start charging up that full charge dust from a distance that you would not expect, like greater than May, right? And because you're sliding there on the floor, you can all of a sudden pull up with a massive amount of damage from out of nowhere, just there with on the ice skates. But Classified taking a massive amount of damage right here, still on this side of the screen, going to be able to get a back throw punish on Peluna's wings.
Yeah, just goes for the stagger. We're building up that risk. Finds the counter hit finally, but not able to keep it going just yet. We're on that Mario Party mini game floor. He's got those chestnuts out there trying to keep the Giovanna out, using that momentum that we get from that ice. Try to fight out, but unfortunately that side swap putting us in that corner, Jeek. So, I mean, we've seen how destructive that Dizzy can be. Barely not enough.
Yeah, only needs one more hit. Peluna trying to go for that 2S there to finish it off. That may be her undoing. Classified not going to be able to kill here, but in a great spot. Both players on only one more hit to close out the round. Oh! No! Oh, I did not expect that medikit.
It's a tool. That's a surprise tool that'll help us later. Peluna on set point to clear 3-0 against Classified as well. Definitely a strong player. Definitely a player that's very hard to do this against. So I have to see if we're able to secure it. Did have to spend that burst or do of that Ice Force set up. Tries to go for that counter poke. Doesn't find it. Set up that Ice Force yet again.
Oh, that's so tricky, man. Dude, I love how Peluna's able to take advantage of that momentum for so long. Classified just trying to get out of this corner. That counter hit close slash. Gonna start the undoing. Getting that throw, the red RC to secure it. Peluna gonna be moving on 3-0. All right, guys, winners finals of the Jeekly 82. And I gotta say, I'm not surprised of the players out here. It's RedIAmNot and Jack. If you've seen a winners finals of the Jeekly, you close your eyes and you spin a wheel, pick any random Jeekly, pick winners finals. Birthday Train probably playing, Deus Ex probably shooting RedIAmNot through the wall. Jack looking in a great spot right now.
Yeah, looking to close this first down very quickly. We find that counter hit J2K as well, especially at this low life total. Find that Guts Crush with that Deus Ex Machina. This is a quick first round. Just got a hop, skip, and a jump over to the next one.
Ooh, good JD right there from Red. That BT after trying to keep some pressure here on Jack, but with that spacing, had a chance to breathe. That drone was just out of range. Jack able to fight out of that corner after that whiff. Catching the backdash with our far slash Red. Being preemptive here with our buttons to try to do everything we can to keep this HC in the corner.
Jack able to get a nice backdash on that 486. So right now, I was gonna say looking very strong, but unfortunately just stuck in the corner against RedIAmNot. This Goldlewis, this behemoth, the demon, putting in so much pressure, but we are able to fight our way out, find those tap dust, finds a third one, fourth first, same as the first, never mind. Ends up getting wake up thrown.
Evening up the rounds, I hear great stuff out for Red on this Goldlewis. Jack will be getting our burst first, so even if you do get a hit, you got to think about that defensive option. I mean, until then, you got to think about this Deus Ex sending you through. Jack in a really good spot with our focus as well.
Yeah, this is such a rough position to be in, right? Because Jack full, you know, could just take the, can just also just take the curse and just start playing that little bit of a zoning game at any time, especially where we don't have that burst, especially we don't have that white wild assault to try to get in. But just clearing it up, going for the Deus Ex Machina yet again, securing all of those bullets. Be barely enough to not kill, but this Oki after the situation's a little bit devastating. We do go for that backdash. We do have those plus frames. I'm not sure if it's gonna be enough.
Ooh. That's definitely a start. Dude, oh my god, Jack backdashing BTs. Oh my god. Now, it, of course, when you get hit, feels bad. That counter hit is explosive. BT gonna make you hurt, especially in the hands of RedIAmNot. But Jack is just so consistent at backdashing them, dude. Look at this stuff. Always on reaction. Doesn't have to waste our meter on FD. Doesn't have to worry about the chip damage if we don't FD. Doesn't have to worry about the plus frames that Red ends up getting. Doesn't have to worry about any security cancels. There's so much that you end up saving yourself from if you're able to backdash that BT. So great stuff, Jack, able to get this first game on the board, showing you some high-level execution counterplay. At the very least, if you're pulling that off in winners finals of a tournament, you got some confidence.
Exactly, nerves not a factor. Jack able to find the low, but RedIAmNot just choosing to spend that burst. Tries to go for a little bit of an RNG shot. Doesn't find it. No ammo on the side of Jack either, just going for a quick little stagger with these 5Ks. Are able to find a quick little route into that Deus Ex Machina, refill all of those bullets, refill all of that tension as well. Red already on the back foot, needs to climb such a hill to make that comeback.
There's that fast RC after throw, conserving that meter, but keeping that damage up. Jack gets our hard knockdown to have the mix after, but Red with so many resources on this wake up, just no HP. So the perfect goes to this HC. Good stuff, Jack.
Yeah, just playing very dominantly right now. Just finds a couple of those shots in neutral. We only have a couple bullets left. We need to play maybe a little bit careful. Are able to refill down to that 5, just dropping them, dumping the mag a little bit.
Jack in a good spot here with all of our resources. There's that backdash again, bro. You get a 5K counter hit? Oh my god. Well, actually, no, wait, counter hit. So, no, I would have expected punish is what I should have said. But that is so insane, dude. Jack is always on top of those backdashes on those BTs. Good burst there from Red to try to keep yourself alive on this side of the wall. But that air dash queued up. Jack saw it with the RC slowdown. Closes out game 2, trying to get up to that grand finals.
Yeah, just needs one more game. Red fighting as hard as they can, but just not able to take Jack down as of yet. We still have a game, so we still have some time. We're still alive in the winner side. But of course, Jack making it oh so difficult.
Great stuff here. Jack getting that counter hit on the start. Red going to burst you back.
Okay, not able to find that behemoth. You saw Red just kind of swing that out, trying to take some screen space. Not able to find anything though. Red Jack putting us in an oh so familiar position through the wall. Curse applied. Of course, we got that Deus Ex Machina, but no focus yet. So Reds, they just got to deal with a little bit of stagger, taking advantage of it. Catch the low as well. No burst on the side of Jack, just choosing to save it. Yep, 4 right here. Got that, just trying to spend a little bit of that ammo, trying to force our way in, but Red forcing us back out with that minigun.
Ooh. Slamming you down with that BT, though. Red not letting you have too much fun over here. That White Wild Assault going to try to be preemptive against some of those round start options while keeping ourselves safe. Getting mixed up, though, Jack with that Goomba Stomp. Getting some of our focus back. I think a little under half, but going to be getting some of that back after here regardless. Red having our burst. Will have a chance to possibly get this HC off us if we choose to spend it on this side. But at that point, with your HP that low, Jack potentially threatening the burst bait with all that tension, you're just going to have to hold it as we go to set point.
Definitely not a position you want to be in if you're a RedIAmNot. But I mean, you do have that burst still on deck. You do have that White Wild Assault now back still on deck. So not all hope is lost. You do have a couple ways to get in. Decides to spend the White Wild Assault. Finally finds a in, but unfortunately not able to get too much off it. Jack starting that pressure up yet again, that happy chaos loop.
Oh, burning it down out here. Dude, Jack's still going for gunshot curse despite that, but actually maybe saying like, hey, I'm gonna force myself to get hit by it, but if I'm full screen, then maybe I'm gonna be safe afterwards. Red closing the distance with that White Wild Assault, chugging along with these BTs. That overhead is going to be the mix. RedIAmNot. What is it? What do you say, Medikit? Put the brooms away. RedIAmNot gets a game on the board.
Yeah, we gotta put the brooms away. We gotta take the brooms out.
Oh, there you
the
go,
reverse
there you go.
sweep is coming.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Taking the brooms out. That's what my wife was telling me.
I think I left them in the cupboard. Did you do it? You sweep?
Well, I did some other stuff.
All right, let's go.
I did dishes. I did laundry. The power went out, so I had to restart some appliances.
Nice.
Like the big man I am. Great burst here from Red, getting Jack off of us. But despite that, that counter hit comes out, and this HC with damn near focus, full ammo, hard knockdown, looking so good.
Looking amazing here so far. Trying to stop Red from taking another game as we're forcing them through the wall. Gonna be able to get that 50-meter built right back up, especially with that positive. So, I mean, again, just that looping pressure is so lethal. We went for that BRC backdash, but not finding it.
Those gunshots freehand from Jack. With the steady aim pro all the way from downtown, able to close out that last round. Gets ourselves back on that set point. Despite that, Red was able to close out that last game. We just got to get some more on the board. Slow down this HC if we can. Going for that BT, the Hail Mary. Jack with the quick normals gets a red RC conversion after. And with so much resources in our back pocket, won't get the kill here, but puts us in a checkmate situation.
Yeah, we have that 50 tension, we have that burst to spend, but of course Jack is going to be looking for it, so we're choosing just to play a little bit outside of that range. Okay, we are able to find that burst. We do go for the burn it down. Jack just takes the time because we know we're going to have to be blocking it anyway, so just refill a little bit of that ammo, and that trade securing the win for Jack. 3-1. Everybody, losers, semis. We got that $1.50 hot dog. We got cloned. Coming up against Peluna, repping that Dizzy, coming off a very clean 3-0 win against Classified to get in this top 4 position. Both players, I believe, actually 3-0'd their losers quarterfinals to get in here, so very strong players, especially in this top 8, getting in this top 4 position. What I mean, Peluna already putting all gas and no brakes, bash dashing barely out of that 2H, just running that chestnut stagger as well. That Wings of Light coming through, chipping us out. And I mean, that was 67 seconds left on the clock. I'll let you reconcile with that.
Oh my lord, bro. Crazy stuff. Crazy PBs here from Clone. Getting that meaty after a close slash. The tick throw comes out with 2 command grabs back to back, vacuuming back with that 2S. The pressure was insane from Clone. Peluna, one of the best players, not just on Dizzy, but in the world, and Clone getting an amazing perfect round against you.
That perfect hopefully the start is something great. Peluna finds that burst. Okay, we are able to find the ice spike as well. Okay, we're able to K-Mappa through everything. We do catch a, I believe that was the backdash with that low, that bump ahead.
The votes are in, guys, by the way, as this first game is nearing its end. 34% of the votes were on Peluna, and 66% of the votes, that's 2/3, were over to Cloned as she gets that universe pop to close out game 1 against this Dizzy. Now, Cloned, of course, playing the Brawler out here, the cross-up Bruiser out here, this Vampire. Peluna on that zoner, putting up that, someone said the number earlier, what, 36 frame active ice spike, throwing out those awesome zoning special moves, those strong preemptive normals. Despite that, Cloned is still just that damn quick. She's going to pull up on you. She's going to get the hit. If she doesn't have the tension, she's going to convert off the counter hits, even off the lights, and she's going to make everything count. Peluna trying to just be, trying to get just preempted with some of these 2Ds, but Clone, if she gets in and gets one of those hits, you start feeling that pressure.
Yeah, canceled into that sword a little bit early, not wanting all those hits of 5H to come out. Okay, we're able to refreeze. We do get that wall stick, I believe. Yeah, go for that wall splat setup. Let that Wings of Light shine. So we do find that chestnut to secure that round win. I mean, second verse, same as the first. That's the exact same way the first round of last game went. And I mean, we know how that game ended up as Clone immediately making us remember, finding a couple nice counter hits to looking like to try to wrap up another perfect.
Oh my god, and there it is. Medikit called it. I mean, it looked like maybe a couple of missed throw attempts on those Masters hammers, which, you know, honestly, like, yeah, like, it's hard to do, bro, especially up here against someone like Clone who's going to be pulling it out at these hard times to react to. Good throw right here off of that Mappa hunch. Peluna was trying to go for maybe too slow of a normal move, and Clone keeping this slash pressure up. Gets bursted away. Still able to dance around this ice spike, but the floor makes it hard to play, and Peluna converts.
Yes, indeed, we do. Okay, we don't get the wall stick. We do have that JD out to cover some space. We do land in time, so we do see Clone just try to make it safe. We do end up teching the throw, so our Wings of Light is dropped. Clone definitely appreciating that, but that far slash catching gonna be really rough because now we can't afford to eat any more of these stray hits, and that ice explosion is gonna be able to do a slipped on a banana peel, and Peluna tying up the set.
That was actually a pretty, I don't know if I've ever seen, which is crazy because it seems like it would actually not be that uncommon, but I don't know if I've ever seen the ice floor kill like that.
There's not enough people doing toothpaste ads.
Clone's got her hot dog out of the mic. We just gotta get it on the bun. Peluna getting counter hit again on that Master's Hammer.
Oh no, we went for the throw, but because of the ice floor, the momentum, Clone was just sliding up. Unfortunate. A little bit of timing there. Sets up that ice floor yet again. Just sets out this fish. Just trying to keep Cloned out, I guess, a bit at a time. We do find a backdash BRC. Unfortunately, we didn't expect that initial JP to hit, you know, hit for mix. Yeah, there you go. It's your last horizon, Cloned. This should clean up, actually. This is very low scaling.
Nice stuff, man. Cloned always fishing for those Twitter clips, not just the win. She's a fishing out there, man. She solved the riddle, right? She gets the wins and the Twitter clips all in one. Who would have thought? Trying to keep Peluna jailed down here with that scoop down. Picks you up with the 2H after. Probably didn't expect that specific routing, so unfortunate drop. Peluna gets a chance to fight back.
Chance to fight back is exactly what we're looking for. We got that Wings of Light just slowly activating. Unfortunately, All the way back in that neutral, waiting it out. Gets hit by the tap dust at the last moment burst. I think it was the start of it getting baited, but not actually going to get baited. So Peluna has a second chance at life. Finds that dash up tap dust. We are able to go for that re-freeze. We do have that burst.
Oh. Yeah, that's what I'm used to seeing, Medikit. The 6H OTG. Strong stuff. Peluna closing out that last round, putting out that active far slash to be preemptive against Clone's forward movement, but she still finds a way to weave it in. That first pile bunker starts things off, and another counter hit finishes them. Look at this damage out here. Now, Peluna does have a chance to fight back on the other side of the wall, but Clone did some crazy damage.
Yeah, I mean, this is one more throw will do it, and there it is. As I live and breathe, goes for that OTG, so we aren't able to use that burst as well. Cloned up 2-1 at the moment.
Now, we've been trading the games back and forth so far, at least. We'll see if Clone is able to break that streak here, get her third game, and then move on to losers finals against RedIAmNot, who's definitely thirsty for that grands. Both of these players playing against RedIAmNot previously, right? So Red playing against Peluna in winners semifinals, and then Red playing against Cloned earlier tonight, or maybe it was another bracket. Point is that we got an interesting match regardless of who makes it out of here. Peluna trying to make it herself with some awesome corner pressure, or at the very least getting herself out of the corner and then keeping the pressure up. Clone using that ice for to fight back.
6 feet getting counter hit. Now we're looking for, we do find the tap dust, and no ice for it, but we do find in the market anyway. It goes to that wall slump. Both fish are applied. Burst unfortunately does get rid of that Wings of Light. We do have that meter to RC that pile bunker. Clone on set point.
Guys, as we're approaching the end in this top 4 match, the winner of this one gets into that prize pool. Clone trying to make it herself. And if you want to add to that, add directly to her pocket to directly fund her chicken nuggies, you got to go ahead and check out that exclamation point Matcherino. Claim those claim codes. She definitely would appreciate it. She goes for this last horizon to finish off the set. Donate to the Cloned Hot Wing Fund and claim those Matcherino codes.
Oh, where is it? There we go. Already losers finals of the Jeekly 82. We got Clone fresh off of a 3-1 victory against Peluna. Coming up against RedIAmNot, repping the Nubenheimer in a game name. Spending that burst almost immediately. Able to call out able to dodge a little bit of Behemoth there. But we are able to get a wall splat off of that nice little counter hit 6P. Coming in immediately. Life totals looking low, and Clone securing that first round.
Awesome stuff, man. Clone gonna be able to finish off that first round. Definitely wants to get even further in that prize pool. Everyone that you're seeing here is going to get a slice of that $56 pie, and you can make it a little bit bigger by claiming those Matcherino codes. So definitely would appreciate y'all doing that one. Red taking that space after calling out our drone. Clone in this corner has her tension to fight back out with once she gets that chance, but Red picking you up with this low BT to start.
And no matter who wins this set, it is a run back. Both players looking for their chance to get back at Jack. We're seeing Clones using this Last Horizon. This is the most I've seen Last Horizon in a bracket is tonight, honestly.
Oh, it was close there at the end on one last hit. Red with 100 tension could have threatened the reversal 50 tension PRC after. So Clone respected that on wake up. That's probably, you know, if you're confused on why she's let Red wake up there. Red able to fight back after that pause in decision making. Clone going to spend that burst, pulling up after with those step dashes, but Red using this minigun to keep zoning you back.
Yeah, nice as well. Just okay, nice IB, nice FDIBs as well. So now suddenly Clone was in a position where she had to just get in, play a little bit more risky. Red able to find that reversal super, this chip damage adding up. Okay, I've noticed how we are not spending. What is an FD actually? It's only Last Horizon. Like I'm sitting there, we're on like 15% health. We're eating the behemoth chip, and I'm looking at them like, okay, never mind. I know what we're going for. We're gonna see it on the replay here as well.
What is an FD actually? I mean, honestly though, like I'm not gonna pretend like I actually know in that situation or whatever. But sometimes, depending on your characters and the matchup, the position you're in, you actually don't want to FD because your best punishes will actually be at a closer spacing. So that is like an active decision you can make, is to save the meter because you want that spacing. But we know Clone, famous for those last Horizon supers and famous for these burst baits, gonna be able to go into this SMA. She's not afraid to cash out into a little 50 to get her hard knockdown when she needs it.
Yeah, we're able to find that overhit as well. Goes for the RC suddenly. Securing that 7-letter round onto duel 2. What's the round start? Nice little back dandy into that overhead. Red able to stuff out the other dandy though with that 2S. Nice throw on the Kara Behemoth. Slayer rounds are typically very quick as well, but Clone specifically, she just makes this character go a million miles a minute and is a joy to watch.
Ooh, good 6P here from Red. Oh my god, dude, we were giving Jack compliments on those backdashes to the BTs. Clone doing so just a second ago to start off this approach she has, and it almost got her the round here, but Red blocked out that last tap dust. Oh man, close round from Clone, but Red with some good defense at the very end was able to finish it off.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't getting called out by any of those options, and again, complimenting again that backdash on that Behemoth. That 486 is not finding much success, most of them going wide. Clone's trying to play a really like just kind of sway heavy playstyle, just kind of sway in and out of those, weave in and out of that Behemoth range. Not working out for us as Red able to find a nice air Behemoth counter hit, and this should secure the round, especially with that super, but we don't even need it.
Things were looking good here for Clone as she got one of these rounds here, but Red getting our second game on the board. The Twitch chat reactions, that was completely on purpose. All right, here we go. Dr. Doom, I'm going to lose all my points. Dr. Doom, we were saying, I don't know if we can be a blame, because I'm pretty sure Medikid did say the gamble responsibly many times.
I also need to point out again as well, looking at the predictions, there is two people who collectively put 9.7 thousand on Clone, and then there's just 10 points on Red. Someone's about to make out like a bandit.
Who was
someone
the
is genuinely...
It was Dizzy Dino, I think.
Hold on, I can actually pull it up.
Jeekly always had gambling. We've been playing with it recently. We're seeing if it stays.
It's Dizzy Dino.
We're playing with it. Yo, Dizzy Dino about to be a millionaire. By millionaire, I mean 9K, 9.7K.
And also the owner of all of Dr. Doom's points specifically. We were able to call out the reversal. I'm thinking, yeah, it's going to end up whiffing. Cloned, point on the board, round on the board. Have to see if Red's able to kind of claw it back, or if Dr. Doom's channel points are indeed safe. Okay, goes to the reset again, doesn't find it, but we do find the bite. So now, we're just kind of chilling. We do find the nice universe counter hit. Okay, we're just chilling. We went for the last Horizon input, I think, but we barely didn't have enough meter. And Cloned, securing a game. No reverse sweep on deck just yet. Might see it in grands, but regardless, Cloned putting a game on the board. Dr. Doom breathing a sigh of relief. Also, Mixmidi saying, wait, has Jeekly always had gambling?
Oh, yeah, I addressed that. I was like, yeah, we'll see. But, and that's why Mixmidi said, please stay. I was like, we'll see if it stays. He's saying, well, please.
I'm begging.
So we'll see. We'll see out here. I mean, yeah, Clone giving some relief out here to the believers. But RedIAmNot keeping these rounds close. Amazing backdash again on the BT, bro. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm giving my players a lot of compliment for this. They're making it maybe look a little bit easier than I'm giving them compliments for. I don't know. But I got to say, dude, Clone willing to pull it out, willing to execute so much off of that. Not only avoiding having to hold it, but then capitalizing after, baiting that defense shield after as well. Good stuff here from Clone.
Yeah, we go find that cross-up. Red blocks the first hit, doesn't block the second. The 6J's finding purchase. We do find the cross-up yet again. I think Goldlewis' health is a bit too high. Never mind, actually. Hold. Okay, never mind. Okay, there we go. It took the 2H. It took the 2H. But a perfect to go into game 5 is especially what we're looking for. Dr. Doom grinning ear to ear.
Oh my god. And these were some quick rounds too, bro. Wait, that's actually funny. Hands of Doom. Like Dr. Doom. Wait, was that what you guys were saying? I'm sorry. Was that the joke? All right, here we go, guys. Game 5, cloned with some crazy comeback games here all of a sudden. But I'm not surprised at the potential eventual outcome of this set. These players are so close to each other in skill, in my opinion. Seeing them so consistently up here in the top 4s of the Jeekly. No surprise they're here in top 3 playing it out. But only one can get up to that grand finals to have a chance against Jack. Clone with this comeback here. She pulled the brooms out of the closet, but Red trying to put them away.
No sweeping will be done in this household if Red has anything to say about it, as we do find the cross-up. A card behemoth letting us get a nice little route there. Going to build that 50 up fairly quickly. Okay, we were able to wait out the deflect shield, but no punish. This is, I think, no, this is, okay, if that wall spot is it, but the tap dust seals the deal.
Here we go. It's grand finals of the Jeekly 82, and you've seen this exact matchup before in another grand final, surely. Jack up against RedIAmNot. Now, Red, we know for that Goldlewis. If you're watching the VOD back, you remember seeing it. ! YouTube, hop around if you haven't. But Red, known for this Nago, a secondary that we've been pulling out as of late in some of these matchups, especially against Jack, as a sort of limit test thing. You saw how the Goldlewis did earlier. You know you're strong on this Nago. You want to put Jack to the test, saying, hey, is this going to be the silver bullet I need? Jack looking good despite this low life. Good defense here from Red.
Great defense indeed. That chip damage adding up. But I mean, Jack, no bullets in the chamber, able to restock with that Deus Ex Machina. We do have that hard knockdown as well, so we don't need to fear as much. That backdash is gonna be the end of us finding that 2S Beyblade. Red taking first blood.
Now this, I see how if you were coming in just now, you would be really confused and you would think this actually was Nubenheimer. I could see how this would... I admit for a split second there, I was like, wait, what? Dude, Red already getting one of these rounds here on the board. Jack was able to build up some resources here, though. Good block on that first cross-up taco kick, but the Goomba Stomp comes out. Red does have the burst here. I don't think we're going to spend it.
Yeah, I think we're just going to chill, keep it, especially with how much Guts Crush that super does. Just save it for the next round, use it when you need it, especially with those white Wild Assaults we do have in stock.
Oh, holy shit. Okay, so 1% of the votes are on, 3% of the votes are on RedIAmNot. 97% of the votes are on Jack with 70,000 points. So those 4 believers in RedIAmNot are about to be billionaires potentially. We'll see. We'll see. Those are some odds.
We'll see who takes the first game right now. Jack on the back foot, but we do have that burst. We do have 1 bullet left, able to refill a little bit. We're able to call out the throw attempt, but again, there's that burst, and Red takes first blood in the grand finals. But for all of those RedIAmNot believers, just keep in mind, Red does need to reset the bracket. not only do you need to win a set against the Jack in the first place, you also need to do it twice. So we'll have to see if Red is able to do it, especially as we get into our further games.
Medikit, you want to know the playbook strat is that in the future, make the prediction for if there will be a reset or not. That way you get double the votes. You get double the bets. Double the gamba.
Indeed. Indeed. More gambling is better.
Because you could vote for the reset, but then say that, oh, I don't know if they're going to win the whole thing, right? Double the gamba.
Yeah.
Anyways, y'all, if you have a young, uninfected mind, please do not gamble. Jack gonna go into this Deus Ex, gonna refill rather this chamber. Kind of low on the focus. We'll make do with what we got, but keep your eyes on that. Actually, never mind. Gonna go for that focus super to completely get rid of that problem. Jack thinking about it as well. Gonna catch the BRC with gunshot. It was already out. Jack looking good in that round.
Looking amazing. Here it is, spends that burst, immediately goes for that Beyblade. Able to catch maybe a throw attempt with that 5 peak, able to catch a button. Again, Red playing very strong here. Gets caught with that J2K. Able to build up just enough meter to be able to apply that curse, and as well, you know, in the Deus Ex Machina.
Oh, hard knockdown coming out here. Red high blood fighting back with that YRC, or at least defending back, but gets picked up with that 2D. Jack canceling and the gunshot closes out the round, spares us the cinematic, gets our first game on the board.
Tying up the grand finals, just needs 2 more to lock out the tournament, get that direct deposit.
That dude, I'm telling you, man. I love telling this story. When I first started, before I did Macho, I paid players directly on PayPal, and I would always do like the friends and family things. I didn't want to have to pay the fees. Well, I paid Danny's ass so much on every Friday on PayPal. I'm sending this guy in Mexico on PayPal $40 every Friday. Eventually, they figured me out on PayPal, but had to go to Macho. But here we are.
That blood up to level 3, can't use too many supers, just gotta walk and block. Jack ends up running into Red. We do find that cross, a bit of refill, a little bit of that ammo. That looping happy chaos pressure, finds another tap dust, goes for the RC. Yeah, able to refill another bullet here. It's gonna be kind of rough. I mean, we do have that white wall assault, but Jack just definitely keeping their distance.
Jack also having that burst as well. We can be defensive if we need to. Red with some good defense of our own, at least on those tap dusts, or rather those charge dusts, but Jack able to have those gunshots to back us up, to keep that pressure going. Red, even with that reactionary defense, still doesn't get that chance to fight back, and Jack keeps the pressure on top, man.
Indeed, and also, you see Unika. Okay, yeah, that burst gets baited. And there it is, Jack taking a game.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm realizing I didn't report the last game. Sorry, that was game 2.
I didn't want to say anything because I didn't know if I was crazy or not. So I just was like, all right.
You did the right thing there. You did the right thing. Like, Jack took a game. Like, you did the perfect thing for me to be like, oh shit, I messed up. You know what I mean? Guys, grand finals out here. Red with an explosive start on the Nagoriyuki. Red pulling out this Nago to limit test the best out here in these online brackets. Definitely has what it takes, already finishing off that first game against Jack here. But despite that, the HC adapted a bit, started playing our own game, getting 2 on the board, blocking out this Nago, fights out of the corner, gets the burst. Dude, explosive game so far here as Jack threatens the tournament.
Yeah, and I mean, this is a great way to get us started. Red, no burst on deck. That curse, that focus building back up, able to recover, and we have enough bullets to send us to that wall. We got that Deus Ex Machina, the Guts Crush. Gonna put Jack on set point, or tournament point, for the Jeekly 82, securing hoping to secure anyway part of that $57 prize pool, and I believe we still have some codes left. Go ahead, claim, claim, claim.
Yeah, please share, share, share. $19 Fortnite card. Who wants it?
I know you got a Club Penguin account you can link. Regardless, that is a blood pump. Any singular interaction will do it now, especially with Deus Ex Machina. Jack, one more interaction away from securing it. We find the 2K2D, and there it is. Jack winning the hopes of the Jack believers in the prediction, securing the tournament. Your Jeekly 82 champion.
That was the Jeekly 82. Last Jeekly of Strive this year. 2XKO is going to be this Sunday. That's our last Jeekly event of the year. Hope to see you there if you like 2XKO. Hope to see you at the local next year on Thursday. Last local was yesterday. Anyways, guys, have a great weekend. Peace out.
Bye-bye.